Marauder football. It is the home opener here at the Cave in Cottonwood, Arizona. Jackie Bessler along with you. Carson Sandoval off to my right, your left. That makes you I'm the right broadcaster, right?
Yep, that's right.
I'm the right.
I'll be left.
You'll be left?
I'll
okay.
be left.
Sweet. Awesome. We got this figured out here today. Anyways, I want to apologize, everybody, for the delay. A little mechanical issue. Cactus Shadow's coming up with two buses out here today. One of them blew a tire on the way up, and the other bus had to turn around and go back to the Prescott exit and pick them up and the gear. Can you imagine how crowded that bus was? That one bus on the way, the rest of the way here from that area?
It had to be pretty hot in there. But great teamwork, going back, picking them up, and we're glad that Cactus Shadows arrived safely tonight.
We are indeed. So blessings certainly abound there, and they have showed up for the game. We will be a little bit late. We were starting our pregame about a half an hour delayed from normal, but nonetheless out here today. Carson Sandoval, if you're just joining us for the first time this year, a 2007 through 2011 four-year starter for the Mingus Marauders at the safety spot, and quite an honor. And not only that, part of the all-decade team. You don't talk about that much, though.
No, don't usually like to talk about myself, but it is an honor to be mentioned with that team. Ton of great players on there. If we had enough time, I'd like to go down the list and mention all of them. But again, just honored to be on that team.
Carson will be giving tours of the hallway for the locker room that has all the names of all the former greats in Mingus Marauder history, which is quite a phenomenal thing to take a look at, by the way. We're going to take a break. When we come back here from Mingus Union High School, we're going to get right into our Vinny's pregame report coming up right after this.
At Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, it starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at reesestire.com.
If you believe life starts where the blacktop ends, if the power of an engine makes your heart race, don't settle for anything less than Polaris RZR, the ultimate off-road vehicle. With unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, and unmatched agility, all perfectly combined to help you chase down what matters most. Polaris RZR, we fuel your freedom.
Cottonwood Motorsports, located on Route 260 and Western Drive.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Pawn Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Welcome to the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 and have pasta, subs, or a specialty pizza delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now let's head back live to the press box for Jackie and Carson.
Well, the Mingus Marauders heading back to the locker room here for last-minute instructions, and they'll be back out on the field running through their brand-new tunnel, which will be fantastic. We got the Mingus Marauder head and the helmet and the tunnel, and should be smoke and cannons and all sorts of festivities. A brand-new student section out here today, and in fact, all students getting in free, which is absolutely phenomenal. I think they had a sponsor for that.
Yes, that was Courtesy Auto. They paid for everybody to get into the game tonight, and that's awesome. All
students getting in for free, which is phenomenal. We're looking to pack the student section here today. Speaking of packing the student section, Vinny's is often packed with students and former students nonetheless, and Vinny's, of course, the pregame sponsor out here today. I want to tell you about one of their specials: 2 spaghetti and meatball dinners, 2 salads, a dozen knots, just $19.99. And you were speaking in terms of being a true football player. It's like, great, now what are you going to eat?
Exactly.
Or at least a 15-year-old growing kid, right?
Yep.
And the best thing about it is if you dine in at Vinny's, you can not only listen to the game, but they're going to give you a free 2-liter bottle of Pepsi to go along with it. So we want to thank our friends from Vinny's Pizza for sponsoring our pregame report. What's weather going to do here for us tonight?
Well, right about kickoff time, it's going to be 89 degrees. We'll have 15% precipitation. Humidity will be at 23%, and we'll have 6-mile-per-hour winds.
So the wind shouldn't be much of a factor, and it should start to cool off. Yep. And the extra delay of a half an hour might actually cool off the field a little bit more as we go under the lights here at Mingus Union High School for the season opener. Preseason has these 2 squads. The Mingus Marauders started preseason at 14. Cactus Shadows, I think, was at 7. So another top 10 opponent for the Mingus Marauders in game number 2.
Yeah. Cactus Shadows preseason started number 7 after their win last week against Seton Catholic. They're still at 7, so it's going to be a tough opponent for Mingus tonight. Seton
Catholic, the win 26-22, and their quarterback, Andrew Young, scored 3 touchdowns in that particular game, so he had quite an adventure. He's going to be somebody that we're going to have to, the Mingus Marauders defense is going to have to keep tabs on that young man wherever he goes on the field here tonight. And at the end of the game, interesting, the Seton Catholic squad had actually forced the Falcons into a punting situation and took the snap from the punt. The punter ran backward 30 yards into the end zone and ran around and then finally ran out of the end zone, wasting almost all the rest of the clock. They finally had to give the ball back with 3 seconds.
Smart football.
That was very smart football, and Seton was all set for a punt, and then all of a sudden the punter's running the other way. It was kind of a surprise, and it's one of those first game things that you throw in there. I guarantee you Seton will never forget it.
Yeah, no.
It should be very interesting. Mingus on the road at Higley, number 3 in the state, and Higley proved to be a little bit too much for the Marauders.
Yeah, we didn't get the outcome we wanted traveling down there, but some bright spots, big bright spots. Tyler Kelly, he had 4 returns for a total of 228 yards, average of 57 yards per return. That's great. He had 1 touchdown, 96-yard touchdown run. Chaz Taylor, he had 5 receptions, 92 yards. And Zabala, he was 7 for 20. He was running around a lot back there, but he hung in the pocket, took some hits, made some good throws. Defense looked all right. We didn't get the stops we needed in certain situations. But, there was some good things to take from that game into Cactus Shadows tonight.
For those watching Verde Valley TV, in fact, we're going to go ahead and rerun the kickoff return, 96 yards for Tyler Kelly. It was a beauty. Got some decent blocking up front, found a lane, a great spin move to avoid another tackle, and then those after jets that kick on, and he just outraced everybody to the end zone. The only points for the Mingus Marauders in that game. However, I know Mingus learned an awful lot on tape, and it'll it'll be very interesting to see out here tonight what the Mingus Marauders do against a Cactus Shadow squad that's going to be big in the line. They're going to be really big in the line, and of course their quarterback is extremely mobile, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Hey, speaking of football, let's change directions here with you. The youth football leagues had a phenomenal first opening weekend on the 25th of August.
Jackie, the High Desert Youth Football, all 6 teams, all 6 wins. We had the Cottonwood Lions. This is in the Majors division. They beat Salome 56-0. The Cottonwood Bears, they beat Wickenburg 6-0. Close game there. That's the Minors division. The Cottonwood Cardinals beat Williams. This is also Minors division, 19-6. Cottonwood Colts versus Page in the Minors division, 6-0. A couple of close games last Saturday. And the Cottonwood Marauders, Mighty Mites, 27-6 over Page. Cottonwood Lobos versus Williams, also Mighty Mites, 23-0.
So a full sweep, 6-0 for the youth football divisions, which is phenomenal. And of course, want to throw out there the Mingus Marauder freshman squad represented well here on Wednesday night against Cactus Shadows, losing the game 6-0. Had a little bit of a little trouble getting the offense going, but the defense played stellar. It actually took an ESPN type throw into the corner of the end zone in double coverage for the only score for the Cactus Shadows freshman squad against Mingus here on Wednesday. Other than that, the defense just played absolutely stellar. I was very proud of them. What else is going on with Mingus Sports?
Well, this week in Mingus Sports, September 2nd, cross country will travel to Flagstaff. The boys golf team will travel to Bradshaw Mountain on September 5th. Then we have golf boys again at Prescott, and the volleyball team at Saguaro Wednesday, September 6th. Golf girls this time at Cesar Chavez High School, volleyball versus Dysart. Freshman football at Buckeye Thursday, September 7th. And swim is at Saguaro, as well as volleyball at Shadow Mountain on September 7th.
Well, you mentioned freshman football. Yep, on the road again at Buckeye. Poor freshman squad. They got 7 away games. Holy cow. We're going to take a quick break here in the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. When we return, we'll talk about tonight's game, the matchup, maybe some keys to the game when we return after this.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 13 years in a row in Cottonwood and 9 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Are you looking for a different approach to healthcare? A place where excellent care is combined with kindness and compassion? If so, welcome to Spectrum. At Spectrum, our approach to healthcare is positively different. From primary care to pediatrics, our staff is dedicated to one thing: you. As a leader in integrated care in Arizona, we treat the whole person because we think everyone deserves to feel better. Spectrum Healthcare, for mind, for body, for all of you.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
The Q102.9 plays all the hits.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Ariana Grande.
Maroon 5.
This is Rihanna.
I'm Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars.
Ed Sheeran.
What's up, guys? It's Justin Bieber.
You're listening to The Weeknd.
Start your day with Brian James in the morning. You'll get at least 10 songs in a row during your ride home with Julie Page.
Zach Sang Show.
Catch the Zach Sang Show weeknights 7 to midnight. And weekends on your home for hit music. The Q102.9 and 104.9 in Prescott and Cottonwood.
Welcome back to Mingus Union High School, everybody. Jackie Bessler, Carson Sandoval. If you're expecting kickoff or the fact that we'd already be in the first quarter, we're not because of a tire delay. Yep. And obviously, I think a need for Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, right?
Yeah.
They sell bus tires.
They do, yeah. I know a few things about those guys.
You do?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to give me some insight here. We want to thank Vinny's Pizza for our pregame sponsorship. And if you are not here, don't forget, you dine in at Vinny's and you get a free 2-liter bottle of Pepsi with your Marauders special. And, of course, at lunch, a free soda with the purchase of any 2 slices at Vinny's Pizza. And not only that, but Vinny's, as well as others, reaching out for the flood victims as well.
Yeah, Jackie, you know, our thoughts and prayers are with the people in Houston, Texas. Vinny's, Phil Ken's truck, A1 Supreme Movie Company, locally owned by Ken Wood, has generously offered to take any and all donations Cottonwood can provide for the people in need in Texas. Drop-off location will be Vinny's Pizzeria in Cottonwood starting today, the day of giving through Thursday, September 14th. Ken and his truck will pull out Friday, September 15th to head to Houston, Texas and deliver whatever Cottonwood can share to the American Red Cross Center for the people in Texas.
Which is absolutely phenomenal. So he's given up his truck for the entire time. And Vinny's, of course, looking to store in the middle of his restaurant. What a phenomenal effort to help out other Americans that are there in Texas. And our thoughts and prayers go out to all of those flood victims and those that have lost everything. Everything that they have had, their homes, their history, their pictures, their life, their, I can only imagine. You know, you lose the pictures from your kid when he was in Mighty Mites. How do you replace that?
Yeah, tough time for the people in Texas right now. And, great people here in our community helping out. Anything helps those people over there.
Yep. Vinny's Pizza doing their part, as well as A1 Supreme Moving, and we want to thank them for all of their efforts. Here tonight, the Cactus Shadows Falcons coming to town to play the Mingus Marauders. They're big in the line. What kind of keys do we got to have for Mingus to do well against this squad?
Yeah, I'm looking for Mingus to control the offensive line, the line of scrimmage really on both sides of the ball. You want to get a good push, open up some lanes for our running backs, give our quarterback time to throw, and then on the defensive side, we also want to put pressure on their quarterback, plug up the holes, make it difficult for them to run the ball.
Contain is going to be a huge word out there for the Mingus Marauder defense. Being able to contain the quarterback, Andrew Young, is just a scamperer. He seems to be quite an athlete and scored 3 touchdowns against a rather stout Seton squad last week, which was, I think, very impressive. Not only that, he's got other options to go to. He definitely has a wide receiver squad that can catch the ball, completed several passes during the course of the game. So Mingus is definitely going to have to be on the ball. Offensively, Well, they're going to have to be crisp. They're definitely going to have to be crisp. Offensively, they're going to have to be able to run their plays quickly and efficiently.
Yes, they are.
And I think that's going to be an awesome thing. Brand new helmet out here, and I'm expecting to have all of the, circumstance celebration as the Mingus Marauders for the first time will be able to come out through the new Mingus Marauder helmet and tunnel. There are rumors of smoke and cannons and all sorts of things.
That wasn't here when I was here, Jackie.
No.
That was not here.
No, absolutely. No. And in fact, I did, there's been so many different sponsors that have helped out. One specifically that I want to mention here at this particular point, the Sons of the American Legion, who put together and actually made a rather significant, sizable cash donation so that Mingus could get a sled, a blocking sled, that could be used efficiently, effectively on a turf field.
Yeah, those aren't cheap.
No, not at all.
And they're a great tool to help, our offense, defense alignment, work hard out at practice. That way you're not injuring another player, pushing on him during the game. I'm going to go out and run through that helmet right now, I
think. Are we having helmet envy?
Yes.
We are having helmet envy. All right, so if I'm missing somebody here in the first quarter, you know where he went. Well, which will certainly be fun. Last year when these two squads met, 13-6 was the score, and it was a defensive battle all the way through, which was absolutely amazing. So the Mingus Marauders will have their hands full. These two squads match up well. I'm looking for a great game here tonight.
Yeah, 13-6 last year when we visited Cactus Shadows. Looking for another dogfight tonight here in the cave.
Well, the Mingus Marauders getting set to come out through the tunnel, which will absolutely be phenomenal. Can't wait to see that. And we've got Nick Yatsenko down with the camera on the ground. And that should be awesome. We might even be able to get the face views as they come out of the tunnel. We're going to take a break for our national anthem out here.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare sorry, the bomb. I am really sorry. The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, our national anthem out here tonight. Old Glory waving. About 6 miles per hour are the winds here, and we're getting ready for the Mingus Marauder flags, and the Marauders coming to the field for the first time through the tunnel and the smoke and all of the adventure and excitement. This should be fun as we're trying to get everything technically ready and all set up here in the press box, but it's a fantastic night for football out here tonight. The Mingus Marauders and the Cactus Shadows Falcons coming to town. Wonder what it feels like to be the first ones out. What do you think?
I wouldn't know, Jackie.
Oh, the cannon's ready to go. Jesse's got his hand ready to go and shoot off the cannon.
College atmosphere here tonight. Stands are packed.
Falcons coming back to the field just in time for the show. The stands are packed tonight. Glad you're along with us, and if you're not here, there's still time to get here. All students are free. Compliments of our wonderful friends at Courtesy Auto. And see them dance. There goes the cannon. Ladies and gentlemen, here come the Marauders. The home opener for 2017 out of the tunnel out here today. Oh, it's going to be phenomenal.
That was awesome. I like that. I really liked how that looked.
Well, the feeling is electric out here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our final break of our Vinny's Pizza pregame report. We'll come back with our starting lineups and get ready for the coin toss after this.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
This has been the Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 for pickup or delivery and have delicious pasta, subs, or a specialty pizza ready to go by game time. Vinny's Pizza, located at 516 East Highway 89A in Cottonwood, or call them at 646-3333. We'll return for kickoff right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, captains out on the field here tonight, getting ready for the season opener, home opener for the Mingus Marauders. First time through the tunnel. Got to tune into Verde Valley TV, Cable 1, Channel 56, Sunlink Channel 2, and get a view of that. It was absolutely awesome. The Mingus Marauders starters here tonight. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to run through different matchups happening here tonight. Of course, Mingus and Cactus Shadows here tonight. Next week's opponent, the Cactus Cobras, last week, beating Bradshaw Mountain 61-23. Tonight they're at Marcos de Niza. The Volunteers from Lee Williams won 38-0 over Kingman last week. They'll match up with Dysart here tonight. The Thunderbirds from Mojave also won 36-0 and will now match up with Lake Havasu here this evening. The Bears of Bradshaw Mountain losing to Cactus, made mention of that. Australia Foothills, their opponent here this evening. Combs will match up with the Badgers from Prescott, who lost 15-14 to Marcos de Niza. And Page will be the opponent here tonight for the Panthers from Coconino. And finally, Peoria Sunrise Mountain, beating Buckeye last week 53-9, will match up with Casa Grande here this evening.
Cactus Shadow winning the coin toss. They elected to receive. Mingus captains for tonight. Number 7, Tyler Kelly. Number 9, Jordan Huey. Number 15, Chaz Taylor. And number 54, Ivan Martinez.
Rodriguez will kick for the Mingus Marauders, and back deep for the visiting Cactus Shadow squad. Trying to get numbers out there. Looks like number 32 will be returning Michael Marchia. Marauders set up, ready to go from the 40. We're ready for football time here. Old Glory going from left to right across the field. Mingus in their home red, And watch the cannon. Here it goes. The kick is coming down to the corner. Far corner received it about the 5-yard line, coming toward the middle. Mingus pursuing. They'll catch it up and take it down right at about the 26-yard line. That's where they'll start their offense.
Number 34 for Cactus Shadows on the return. That is Maverick Cashman. Pretty cool name.
There you go. Gabe Meyer, Chardon Stevens, and Ryan Griffin on the defensive line for the Mingus Marauders. Corners will be Colby Fanning and Marcos Venezuela. Linebackers, Tyler Kelly, Kendrew Streck, Lucas Sabota, and Justin Link. And safeties, Chaz Taylor, who played a great game, honestly, last week, and Jordan Huey. For the Mingus Marauders, they'll come out in a spread formation, 3 to the near side. Quarterback Young looking to throw. He's got nowhere to go. Finds a man, had a man wide open, number 15, and underthrew him on the first pass of the game.
Good pressure up front from the Mingus defensive line. Made Young kind of hurry that pass. A little bit underthrown.
Number 8, Adam Busby. That ball's incomplete.
Number 15 was wide open, though. Grant Tom had found a seam against the Mingus Marauders, forced the safety to make a decision, and covered one and not the other. He saw it, but it wasn't until too late.
So far, we've seen 2 huddles tonight. A little bit slower pace than last week at Higley.
Yeah, no kidding. Higley didn't stop even in a crosswalk. And there is a handoff in the backfield, eaten up quickly, and running the ball, number 22, Dylan Cooler, and he got met quick.
Yeah, that was
Big hit in the backfield.
Lucas Sabota. Great tackle, just met him right in the hole, took him down. Great form tackle there. Got his helmet across the numbers.
Kelleher, I'm going to correct myself, the name of the runner out there, and he'll end up losing 3 yards, bringing up 3rd and 13 out here tonight. And, of course, Sabota coming back to us from the United States military. He did his boot camp. There is a run up the middle. The quarterback has it, trying to do the draw. And I see Streck in there and all sorts of Mingus Marauder defensive numbers. A gain of 1 will be too short, and it'll bring up 4th and about 12.
Yeah, there was about 8 Mingus defenders on that tackle, and off to a much better start than last week, forcing what's looking like a 3 and out here for Cactus Shadows.
Chaz Taylor will go back for the punt return for the Mingus Marauders, and nobody back there with the punter. I was wondering whether or not they're going to have somebody back there. Aren't you supposed to be here? Oh, yeah, right. I was getting water. And looking for the snap here. There's a snap. Good punt. Mingus almost got to it. It is playable and returnable from about the 38-yard line. Trying the right-hand side is Chaz Taylor, and he'll get it across midfield down to the Cactus Shadows. 46-yard line. Great field position to start for the Mingus Marauders.
And we got a late flag here on the play. Not sure what it is. We'll have to go down to the ref and see what the call is.
They're going to put the ball down at the 46, like I had mentioned, right next to the yellow litter. And Mingus will come off. We'll wait for the call out there. Pretty decent return nonetheless.
Yeah, Chaz did a great job just catching the ball, getting right upfield, not dancing around with it. Always want to get positive yards off of a punt.
Personal foul against the Mingus Marauders. And that's going to back the Mingus Marauders back into Mingus Marauder territory here as they change footballs out there. And the first penalty of the game is going to be one of the larger varieties, 15-yarder against Mingus. So line of scrimmage is going to be the Mingus Marauder 39-yard line, and just like that, the flag flips the field out there. Mingus comes out in the double Y and off to the right-hand side. Quickly from the wing position goes Tyler Kelly. He'll pick up a clean 3 or 4 yard line, or 3 or 4 yards just to get the ball going.
Yeah, shoestring tackle made by Matthew Coleman, number 23 for Cactus Shadows.
2nd and 6 from the 43-yard line. Zabala, the quarterback out there for the Mingus Marauders. The line, McCauley, Myers, Morano, Martinez, and Ruiz. Man in motion, and it's going to be Kelly again, who takes on half of the defense and is able to gain about another 2, but takes a beating to do it. The ball is going to be set 3rd and 4, a long 4, from the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he met that defensive back in that hole. There was a big collision. good job by both players, really. Just that's what football is all about. Big hits.
Spread 2 wide, double wing once again, one back in the backfield, man in motion, and they're going to hand up the middle and hit right at the line of scrimmage, not getting any momentum forward is Zabota, and a big hit brings up a 4th down. A strong defensive effort out here by the Cactus Shadow squad.
That was number 21, Mason Russo, coming from, looked like the middle linebacker position for Cactus Shadows. Met him right in the hole and just took him down. Great tackle.
Mingus lines up to go for it, and a timeout is called on the field. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick little break here from Mingus Union High School. Goose Eggs on the board with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. We'll return to Mingus after this.
Printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Rock Zoo your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Rock Zoo Screen Printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back for 4th and a long 4. Here with the ball just across the Mingus Marauder 45-yard line. Mingus is set up to go for it. And they're going to reset, looking to see if they can get him to jump. And we got a man in motion. There goes Kelly. Kelly dives forward, fights, but isn't going to make it. He's going to be short by about 2 yards. So he gets 2 yards, and Mingus will turn the ball over on downs. And in Mingus Marauder territory, bold move out there by Mingus. And they will turn it over, so Cactus Shadows will have the ball at the Mingus Marauder 47-yard line.
Bold move indeed. Some big defensive tackles in there, stopping the sweep from Mingus. Turnover on downs.
So Mingus will put their defense back out on the field here. 3 wide to the near side. Quarterback takes the snap, hands up off the middle, and a great push on first down, and rumbling and stumbling for 9 yards, and almost a first down. And number 22, that's Kelleher again.
Kendrew Strick on the tackle.
Stop on the play by number 44, Kendrew Strick.
So 2nd and a short 1 now for the Mingus Marauders. Just about 8 minutes left to go. Still no score here in the first quarter. We started late because of a Cactus Shadows bus issue, and they will hand off up the middle once again. And diving forward for good yardage is Kelleher again. He'll move the chains. They'll mark him down, and a flag comes out on the field. So we're going to see if the first down run of about 3 yards actually stands.
From what I saw, it looked like maybe we had a Mingus defender come off sides, but he could have been drawn off by an offensive lineman. And it looks like that's the call.
Illegal in motion, and we're going to redo 2nd down and make it 2nd and 6 now. And those are the penalties that frustrate coaches everywhere at every level. Are you kidding me? We just had the first down.
Yeah, especially after a nice run right there to pick it up.
Back-to-back runs right up the middle against the Mingus Marauders. And that offensive line, which is sizable, is back out there once again. 3 receivers to the near side, and they will hand up the middle. This time Mingus will collapse on it and crush it, but he still keeps the feet rolling and picks up 3, so it'll be 3rd and manageable. 3rd and about 3 from the Mingus Marauder 40-yard line.
Brought down by number 7, Tyler Kelly, and number 65, Ryan Griffin on the Mingus side of the ball.
Ryan Griffin, one of the sophomores out there for the Mingus Marauders. 3rd and 3, 7 minutes left to go, first quarter. Glad you're along with us. Mingus went forward on 4th down, turned the ball over in Mingus territory. Cactus Shadows trying to capitalize now. 3rd and 3, quarterback's looking to run it himself, tries to get to the outside. Mingus will capture him, and that is going to be 4th and a short. Did not get it from my view, but we'll have to see what the line judge thinks about it. They're going to mark the ball. I'm seeing 4th down up there. They're going to mark the ball at the Mingus Marauder 37.5 yard line, and they're lining up to go for it right away. And now we have a flag, and Cactus Shadows clapping their hands. Mingus is backing up, and that might be a penalty against Mingus, which would be the automatic first down.
Those are ones you don't want to give up right there.
Offsides encroachment, Mingus. And a second penalty against the Marauders, and unfortunately that one automatically keeps the drive alive for Cactus Shadows and puts the ball just outside the 30-yard line at the 32.
We'll see if Mingus defense can step up and hold them.
It's been all run, one pass attempt out here, that by Cactus Shadows. They came out in an I formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Mingus is looking to come and get it. They run up the middle. Mingus stuffs it up and runs him backward. Good push out there by the Marauders. Lots of Marauders in there. I see Fanning getting up, and number 57 for the Mingus Marauders getting in on the tackle as well. I don't have a 57.
Yeah, I don't have a 57 either. Let's great tackle though by number 57.
No yardage. So 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. They come back out in the I once again. Wouldn't be surprised if they go pass here. Quarterback takes the snap, and yep, he's looking to get to the outside. Ooh, a block, and he throws the ball downfield, and it is picked off, tipped and picked, and Mingus brings it back the other way, and he's thrown out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Ball was tipped, intercepted by Huey. Right place, right time. Pressure put on from Tyler Kelly. It looked like he was going to get the sack. Running back peeled off at the last moment and blocked Kelly, giving Young an opportunity to throw the ball, and Huey just picked it off. Ball was tipped, picked it off, had a decent return after the catch.
Huey with the tip drill brings the ball back to the 31-yard line, so Mingus gets the ball back. So they get the INT, and they will have a return of about 6 yards. Mingus throws the ball. Kelly, the reception, 14 yards, and a little bit of rack yards after that, as he'll pick up 16 and move the chains, except we now have flags everywhere. We got one in the backfield and one where the catch was. And so we have dueling flags.
Yeah, I didn't see anything out there. I'm not sure what the call is.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
It's kind of like watching Judge Judy, you know?
Yeah. These are critical calls. Field position. These calls determine field position in a close game like this. It's going to be important. Huey, great interception. You practice those tip drills every day in practice, and it pays off. You got to keep that concentration on the football. I like the play call from Coach Young after the turnover as well.
Yep, absolutely. And get aggressive. Especially when you've got momentum. It's all about riding the wave.
Yeah, that momentum shifted. It looked like Cactus Shadows was driving the ball. Had some good runs up the middle, and then turnover, and now momentum is back with the Marauders.
Still waiting to see what the call is going to be. The ball appears to be coming back. They're discussing where a penalty was. So I'm wondering whether or not Cactus Shadows, both of these penalties might be against Mingus, and they may be deciding which one. Chop block is the first call. That's an owie. And
a delay of game penalty.
A delay of game penalty. I wonder what the delay of game penalty was. But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure they're going to take the chop block call.
We're going way back.
Oh, my goodness gracious. They're going to put the ball back all the way at the 11-yard line. So Mingus got the shovel out and started digging, huh?
Ooh. Just when you thought things were going Mingus's way.
Holy cow, that is 20 up downs. 20 yards of penalties for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap. Mingus is going to sweep to the near side, and caught in the backfield is Alex Nelson, and a great riding tackle just cutting through the Mingus Marauder defense is Mason Russo.
Yeah, Russo's been all over the field for the Falcons tonight. He's been in on, every time I look down there, he's in on the tackle.
Well, a loss of 6 for the Mingus Marauders. And Mingus is putting themselves into trouble here. So second and very long. Mingus runs to the right-hand side. Breakaway by the Mingus Marauders, trying to get outside of a tackle. And he gets back in the yardage lost and will get tackled right at about the 14-yard line. So give him 4 yards on the carry for Zabota.
Looked like Mingus was just trying to get off of their goal line, give themselves to room to work with, and one broken tackle away from a really big gain there, brought down by number 13, Zach Soph.
Third and about 26 out there. Zabala looking to go in the air, finds Chaz Taylor, who gets spun around and takes a hit from 2 sides. And I don't think he took the full brunt. I think the defense took some of the brunt away from it. But a decent gain, not nearly enough though, as they'll pick up, oh goodness, 12 yards on the reception, but still Mingus should have to punt here.
Yeah, Chaz knew he was going to take a hit, still got his hands out, held onto the ball.
Punt is blocked partially. The ball is on the far side and picked up by the Cactus Shadows. Falcons and in for a touchdown. Running the ball in for the touchdown is going to be number 32. And that is going to be Michael Marchia. The punt was partially blocked. It went to the far side of the field, and just picking it up on the candy hop bounce and running it down the sideline for about an 18-yard return, and the touchdown. And Cactus Shadows defense scores first.
Wasn't sure who got the tip on that punt, but yeah, how does that ball bounce right up into his hands? That never happens.
No, that is true luck. Extra point attempt is up, and looks good, is good. So 7 points on the board for the visiting team with 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. Mingus will get the kickoff coming up here soon. We'll return to Mingus after this. Back here at Mingus Union High School, Mingus getting set up for the first return of the game. And did we get a number there on that block punt?
It looked like it was number 24, Remington Ryan, coming in getting his hand on that punt, and number 32 scooping it up for the first score of the game.
Cactus Shadows getting set to kick off, and it is a line drive kickoff. It is returnable by the Mingus Marauders far side. Here comes Alex Nelson, finds a hole, moves to the right, gets caught up and taken down at about the 27-yard line.
Good run back from Nelson there. Good positive yardage, put his head down, ran over a defender.
So Mingus now down 7-0 with 3:01 left to go first quarter. They're going to have to drive a little better than 70 yards to try to tie this one up in front of the home squad here for the season opener. Brand new helmet, smoke, festivities, music, and so much more.
Not an empty seat in the house.
Mingus in a double wing, and the handoff goes to the right-hand side, hit hard on the run is Tyler Kelly, but not until he picks up a good solid 4 yards, but that gets you off a first down out there.
That was number 13, Zach Self, coming up from his defensive back position, making a good tackle on Kelly, who's tough to bring down.
And he's got 4 carries so far in the game for 12 yards, so he's averaging 3 yards a carry. And Mingus puts a man in motion again, coming up the middle. Good yardage. Colby Fanning scampering through a hole large enough to drive that truck going to Texas with all that food in it.
Yeah, Matthew McDonald, outside linebacker for Cactus Shadows, dove at his ankles and brought him down. If he doesn't make that tackle, could be a big gain there for Mingus.
Mingus moves the chains, gets a first down, and brings it up to their own 38-yard line. Zabala, nobody back there with him, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the near side. Ooh, a block, but it slipped on the turf after the reception out there. And coming up with the catch, but it's going to be only a 2-yard gain out there for Contreras.
Yeah, you can see Contreras a little upset that he slipped on the turf. Looked like he had some room to work with if he was able to stay upright.
Well, he had blocking available to him, no doubts about that. More officially 1 yard on the reception out there. First catch for Contreras this year. And Mingus will come back up to the line. Double wing, one man in the backfield here. And a handoff coming to the near side. Looks like a sweep. He's got blockers out in front of him and making a cut. And then losing the ball is Alex Nelson. Had made a phenomenal cut as the scrum is right in front of our booth here for radio and television. And coming up with the ball is number 21 for Cactus Shadows, and a turnover. Mason Russo again.
Russo, I'm telling you, that guy is all over the field tonight for the Falcons. Did not get a number on who knocked the ball out, but a big hit. Mingus was moving the ball on that play there. Had about a gain of 12 yards before the ball popped out.
No return, however, Cactus Shadows will start with the ball in Mingus Marauder territory at the 49-yard line. And the second turnover, if you will, for the Mingus Marauders. A sweep going to the near side, and it's off to the races. There he goes, number 4, down inside the 20, inside the 10, and then finally thrown out of bounds out there by 2 Mingus Marauders. Huey finally chased him down, but a phenomenal run by the sophomore, 5'7", 150 pounds, Jackson Snyder.
That guy's fast.
Yeah, I think.
He's 5'7", 150 pounds. I think they're being pretty generous too. He's not very big, but when he gets that ball in his hands, he is quick.
40 yards off tackle, and when you're 150 pounds or less on the football field, you are running for your life.
You're flying.
Yep, absolutely.
That was a different wrinkle there from Cactus Shadows. Hadn't seen him all game on the offensive side.
Spread, offset, they're going to run Mason Russo up the middle, and he's going to get down to about the 5-yard line. So a gain of about 4. So second and goal from the 5-yard line out there for the Cactus Shadow squad. And the Falcons trying to score once again. They're already up 7-0, trying to double it on the Mingus Marauders in front of their home crowd.
Tyler Kelly diving in there, slowing up the run for his his help defense coming from the opposite side.
30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Double tight out there for the offense. A pitch coming to the near side, looking for somewhere to go, and he'll get stopped at about the 3 as the pitch came out once again to
that was number 4, Jackson Schneider. Mingus was ready for it on that one. 3 guys there to make the tackle on him. They weren't going to let him get into the end zone.
But he does make it third and a goal from about the 3-yard line, so give him 2 on the play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We won't find out what happens until we come back for second quarter action from Mingus Union High School after this.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 13 years in a row in Cottonwood and 9 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Third and goal, offset eye, quarterback keeps it, tries the left-hand side, finds a lane and finds the end zone. He had 3 touchdowns last week against Seton Catholic. Now Young has 1 touchdown out here for the Cactus Shadow squad, and that'll make it 13-0 over the Mingus Marauders. Extra point forthcoming.
And that was a big hole opened up by number 21, Mason Russo, the star on defense for the Falcons so far, making some big plays on offense as well.
Well, I do know that this squad was going to have several people going both ways, and the extra point kicker is going to be Marchia, who actually scored the first touchdown, and he'll chip it up, and Marchia chips it through. 14-0 after the first play here in the second quarter. 11:53 left to go. We'll take a break. Kickoff coming back to Mingus Union High School right after this.
The Q102.9 plays all the hits.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Ariana Grande.
Maroon 5.
This is Rihanna.
I'm Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars.
Ed Sheeran.
What's up, guys? It's Justin Bieber.
You're listening to The Weeknd.
Start your day with Brian James in the morning. You'll get at least 10 songs in a row during your ride home with Julie Page.
Zach Sang Show.
Catch the Zach Sang Show weeknights 7 to midnight. And Kelly Fox weekends on your home for hit music. The Q102.9 and 104.9 in Prescott and Cottonwood.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Marauders down 14-0, just getting underway here versus Cactus Shadows, and it is second quarter action, just 7 seconds into second quarter action. Tyler Kellen and Alex Nelson switch sides over there, and now they're going to switch back. And they're going to wear themselves out just going back and forth, switching sides. Marchia's looking to kick off, and there's the boot. It's going to come near side. Mingus will have the ball. Alex Nelson with the ball and the return coming up the middle, looking for a place to go. Gets to the outside, kind of, and gets stacked up at about the 28-29 yard line.
Multiple Cactus Shadows defenders in on the tackle. For the trouble Cactus Shadows had getting up here tonight, Jackie, they brought a lot of people. They got a good crowd on the visitor side of the ball.
Yeah, they travel well. Even their freshman squad traveled well. It almost filled the stands over there, which was fantastic. I just love the enthusiasm about high school football altogether.
Nothing like it.
So Mingus will come out in the wing. Once again, one receiver to either side, and a quick pass to the near side, and hit hard behind the line of scrimmage. The play was there, but developed slowly out there as Colby Fanning gets the reception, but loses a yard on it. And those are the kind of receiving stats you don't want.
Yeah, and then people are probably going to get tired of me saying this name again, but that's number 21, Mason Russo, in on the tackle.
Well, he's certainly putting his bid in for player of the game, at least for the Cactus Shadow squad, isn't he?
Yes, definitely.
No doubts about it. Zabala looking to throw, will throw to the near side. Strack with the reception, and it came out. He had it in and out of the hands for the middle linebacker, and junior for the Mingus Marauders wearing big number 44. Had it there. The slant was available.
Great speed from Streck. He had a step on the defensive back. That was Nicky Wintermeyer. I actually think Wintermeyer might have gotten a hand in on that to knock it away. Unfortunately, Mingus couldn't get the first down on that play.
Brings up 3rd and 11 from the Mingus Marauder 28-yard line. Zabala back, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure, steps out of it, throws the ball downfield, and there goes the flag. as there may have been too much contact out there. Intended receiver was Taylor, and the body certainly jerked with the contact.
Yeah, this has got to be a defensive pass interference.
One would think.
Yeah, Jazz is in great position to catch that ball. Defender, he made a great break on the ball, just got to Chaz before the ball got there.
15-yard penalty, but more importantly for the Marauders, a first down, and it'll keep the drive alive. And Taylor had to come back to the ball. I mean, honestly, if you're beat, that's not a bad thing to do, honestly,
No.
If you're going to get beat, I'd rather take the penalty. Yep. Mingus, hands off, right-hand side, tries over tackle on the far side of the field, and Colby Fanning gets up, gives the ball back, and may have a matter of inches. You know what? They're going to give him one on the run. So 2nd and 9, Mingus at their own 44-yard line.
That was number 20, sophomore Matthew McDonald, coming up from his safety position to make that tackle.
You're not biased for safeties, are you?
No, not at all.
Mingus tight, coming to the near side, cuts it up underneath. Some running room out there for the Mingus Marauders, and Alex Nelson just could not break that last tackle, but he will pick up a good solid 5 yards. 3rd and manageable, 3rd and a long 4 out there for Mingus.
If he could have just got by that last defender there, he had a lot of green grass in front of him. And that was number 21, Cactus Shadows, bringing him down by the ankles.
So far here in the first half, the Mingus Marauders 11 carries, 31 yards on the ground. Have had moments where things looked like it was really clicking, and Zabala back to pass once again. Is going to move to the near side, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to run it himself. Ooh. Takes on a blocker. Yeah. Slide? Oh, heck no.
No, I was thinking maybe slide or get out of bounds. He took on number 34 for the Falcons defense, and, he got the better end of that, I would say. Put his shoulder down, and he'll probably be feeling that tomorrow, though.
8 yards on the carry, and still gets the dive through, runs through the tackle, feeling it tomorrow. He might be feeling it. I'm feeling it now. What are you talking about?
I don't know how Coach Young feels about that.
9:15 left to go on the clock. Mingus in Cactus Shadows territory. A sweep to the near side, breaking it through the middle. Alex Nelson weaves and dives and bobs and heaves and gets up 8 yards.
Number 60, Christian Ruiz, had a great block opening up the hole there on the offensive line.
Kiki. I call him Kiki. How
Kiki.
about that?
I like that.
All sorts. You get closer to the squad and you pick up all the nicknames. Some of them I only know the nicknames. 2nd and 2 from the Cactus Shadows 35-yard line. Quick hitter Colby Fanning gets off the edge and does a great job just literally diving forward to get real close to that first down. It'll be 3rd and short, I think.
Yeah, maybe a measurement for this.
3rd and short for the Marauders.
And they're going to say 3rd and short. I like that play call. I wouldn't mind going to that again just to pick up this first down here.
I am awful on measurements. I don't think I've gotten one right in 25 years. A little better than 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Mingus driving, and quarterback keeps it. And a great block out there by the Mingus Marauders center, and gives Zabala the first down. Diving forward is Moreno, and he does a great job. In fact, he gets downfield and finds some room, and Zabala picks up his 2nd first down on this drive. Mingus with the ball at the 31-yard line of the Falcons.
Why not call Zabala's number right there after that hit he laid on the defender a few plays ago?
And now he's looking to throw. Has a man. Oh, threw it into traffic. It went through not one but 2 Cactus Shadows bread baskets, in and out, and those ones hurt when you go into film.
Yeah, that was number 44, Jack Schoomer. Got his hands up, just wasn't able to hold on to the ball. Good thing Zabala puts a little zip on that pass.
Well, he certainly put himself in position, and Zabala was trying to throw it literally into that tight little box out there as they started adjusting to the Mingus Marauder slant. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, and Mingus will run up the middle, off tackle, coming to the near side, driving the legs, but getting pushed back. Hanging onto the ball, though, is Colby Fanning, and he will pick up a good solid 5 yards, 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5 for the Mingus Marauders.
I'll be interested to see what Coach Young calls right here. I think maybe a little boot pass would be nice.
Well, I'm thinking already, Mingus is thinking in terms of 4th down territory already.
Oh,
so
yes.
Positive yardage right here is what they need, and Mingus will give it to Kelly. Kelly says positive yardage. How about end zone? 26-yard scamper for the Mingus Marauders senior as he scores for the first time in the 2017 season in front of a home crowd.
Nice. Kendrew Streck, number 44, with a huge block opening up. Tons of open field for Kelly right there, and wow, I was way wrong. I said, let's go boot pass. Coach Young said, no, let's go sweep.
That's why you and I are in the booth.
Exactly. Great run. Great run.
Extra point attempt is up and is through.
All right.
So Rodriguez gets on the scoring board, and the Mingus Marauders cut the lead in half with 7:10 left to go. We got a ball game here at Mingus Union High School. Marauders trailing the Falcons 14-7. We're back after this.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Back here for kickoff, going to Cactus Shadows near side. Mingus looking to cover it. He's got a seam up the middle, and they'll take him down just past the 30-yard line. Might be at the 30-yard line. Decent return, a little better than 20 yards or so, and Cactus Shadows will take over from there.
Yeah, that was number 24, Justin Link, the senior with the outside containment, doing his job just like you practice. Don't let anybody get outside of you.
Great student, that young man, too. Great leader. Love that kid.
And that was a 71-yard drive by the Mingus offense for their first score of the night. Definitely needed that.
Made a game of it, no doubts. 3 receivers to the far side as Young takes over, hands the ball up the middle, caught and pushed back for a short gain. Give him about 3 as they try that middle again. And running the ball for the opponents out here today, Kelleher once again with his 5th carry here in the first half.
Number 43, Martinez for Mingus, not making the tackle, but diving in there, disrupting the running back's footing and allowing his defensive help to come in and make the tackle.
Link is now on the near side. Contreras takes over at corner on the near side right in front of us. Huey's going to go back at safety. And Mingus covering the 2 receivers on the far side. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got some pressure, decent pocket, and thrown down. And Colby Fanning might have gotten there just a bit early.
Yeah, it looked like Fanning was going for the ball there, and as he was diving in for the ball, he just made contact with the defender, and refs saw that, so they're automatically going to throw the flag.
Pass interference against the Mingus Marauders once again, and the slant, that would have been close. I'm not sure the receiver gets to that slant. I think the ball may have been slightly overthrown. Yeah. But the receiver had Colby beaten by a step.
Yeah.
And so instead we're going to take the penalty out there. 4th penalty for the Mingus Marauders. They are racking up downs. They had 55 yards of penalty last game against Higley. They got 55 on 4 penalties in this game already.
They're going to want to clean that up in the second half.
Young will sit over center this time and get an eye behind him in the backfield, and the referees will stop play. And we'll call timeout for Cactus Shadows. Who wants to talk about it? Maybe they saw something. Maybe they don't. We'll find out when we return to Mingus Union High School. 14-7, Cactus Shadows with the lead. 6:14 left to go in the first half. We're back after this.
If you believe life Life starts where the blacktop ends. If the power of an engine makes your heart race, don't settle for anything less than Polaris RZR, the ultimate off-road vehicle. With unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, and unmatched agility, all perfectly combined to help you chase down what matters most. Polaris RZR, we fuel your freedom.
Cottonwood Motorsports, located on Route 260 and Western Drive.
Glad that Cottonwood Motorsports is a sponsor of Mingus Marauder football here on radio and television. Young looking to throw, finds the man wide open on the far side, scampering, gets a block, looking to beat the Mingus Marauder defense. They converge at about the 27-yard line, but that's going to be a 23-yard pass reception out there.
Yeah, it looks like a defensive end from Mingus jumped up to try and tip the ball just over his fingertips, and receiver for Cactus Shadows had good yards after the catch.
Sophomore catching the ball, Matthew McDonald with the big gainer out there, and that's actually the first completed pass for the squad from Cactus Shadows. Now back in the shotgun, they'll hand off and run right up the middle once again. Keller gets the carry, a decent run, bringing up a second down and about 5.
Strick and Nelson in on the tackle for Mingus.
There's a combo we'll get used to.
Yep. Let's see if Coach Dixon dials up a blitz here.
You are definitely correct in regards to the pace of the game. Higley just did not give you any time to breathe in between plays.
No.
Without a doubt, no huddle. Cactus Shadows goes into the huddle, and they will try the middle once again with Keller. And they'll gain 2 as he kind of falls to the left side, trying to follow up the middle of the line and just kind of scurry to the left side, more guardish in location.
Yeah, Tyler Kelly fighting off his block to come up and make the tackle.
3rd and manageable, and the question is whether or not this is 4th down territory for Cactus Shadows at the Mingus Marauder 21-yard line.
I would say it is, Jackie, and they've had some success down here moving the ball. I think it's 4 down territory for them.
There's the snap, pitch to the outside, and they trying to do a reverse coming the other way. He breaks away from one and gains back what they lost. Mingus just absolutely sniffed that out. They hit the man that was trying to pitch the ball. Snyder ended up with it. I'm amazed that he ended up with the ball at all. Mingus was on that immediately.
Yeah, definitely looked like it was going to be a loss there. I mean, I guess it was a little bit of a loss, but could have been maybe a loss of 15, 16 on the play. Good thing Schneider's got some quick feet on him to get up to that line of scrimmage.
Oh, he was amazing that he even got it offset. No, actually, they go wishbone here on a 4th down attempt, 4th and 3. Mingus jumped the last time, and it looks like we are going to have a timeout. Cactus Shadows didn't get Mingus to jump. Defense trying to make a stand. Cactus Shadows trying to go up by 2 scores, leading 14-7 with 3:47 left to go. We're back after this timeout.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
The Mingus Marauder Band playing AC/DC Back in Black in the brand new painted student section here at Mingus Union High School. 4th and 3. Cactus Shadows going for it. 3 receivers near side, 1 back in the backfield. Actually, Young is so mobile he could be a back himself looking to throw. Mingus chases it down and makes the sack. Alex Nelson turns on the afterburners and catches up with Young, who could not escape him. Mingus gets the turnover on downs and great yardage in the process.
Coach Dixon decides to go with the blitz, and Nelson just turns on the speed and comes up with a huge sack to force the turnover on downs. And Jackie, I'd like to go to the previous play on that. The defensive backs on the far side of the ball getting in the backfield and almost intercepting that reverse that Cactus Shadows try to run, really set up that blitz for the Mingus defense to force the turnover.
Well, the sack by Nelson produces 12 yards on the sack. Most importantly, Mingus gets the ball back and keeping it himself, trying to off the tackle. A little quarterback option out there. Gains 1 down to about the 35-yard line. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Now time becomes a factor. Mingus could actually drive and tie this game with this drive.
Yeah, it'd be nice to eat up the rest of this clock and score and not give Cactus Shadows any time to march downfield and score.
Most importantly, Mingus wants to score, and they're going to come the opposite direction and getting caught in the backfield and then losing the ball. It's on the ground, and a scrum. We'll see who's got the ball. And it looks like Cactus Shadows has the ball. A decent run by Kelly. The ball was perhaps a little bit loose out there. And a great job. We'll see who actually tries to. Number 20 knocks the ball out from him. And then a scrum on the field out there trying to get to the ball. And I think it was recovered by 62. And just like that, the tide is turned, and Cactus Shadows now with the ball with 3:03 left to go. A 1-touchdown lead and possibly trying to extend.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, game of momentum, and it looked like Mingus, after the big sack there to get the ball back to their offense, had a good run by Kelly there. Unfortunately, the ball pops out, and now Cactus Shadows has the momentum back on their side, looking to score before the half.
Well, we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to take a timeout here with them as the Mingus Marauders are going to try to figure out what to do defensively here to try to get the ball back. We'll return once again 14-7. The Marauders trail with 3:03 left to go in the first half in front of the home crowd here in Cottonwood. We're back after this.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Well, they'll start the drive in the eye. Quarterback, second back through, and finding a hole. Got skinny. Young man got skinny. That's Kelleher. And picks up a pretty decent run of 4 yards to start the drive.
Kind of a slow developing play there, but got some positive yards out of it. Alex Nelson coming up to make the tackle.
No huddle here for Cactus Shadows. However, they all stare over at the sideline and take as much time as if they went in a huddle spread situation, and the back goes into motion looking for somewhere to go, and it's going to be a quick screen on the near side, and has it jumbled and catches it. Number 12 comes down with the catch, but falls down on his own and doesn't pick up anything out there, and that's Wintermeyer with the reception. No yardage. 3rd and 10 for Cactus Shadows. Now, do you start wasting time?
You know, it's 3rd and 10 here. I'm sure they're going to want to run it and make Mingus have to use some of their timeouts here.
Well, they go to a spread situation. 3 receivers on the near side. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to throw. Now he's looking to run, steps up, throws it over, and it's almost picked off. Oh my goodness, it was pummeled and jumbled. 4 different players, including 2 receivers, had a chance at it, and the pinball hits the ground, but it does bring up 4th down.
Couple Mingus guys had a chance at it. Couple Cactus Shadows guys. Ball, like, used pinball all over the place.
Great job as the Mingus Marauders brought the pocket in, and number 32 had the reception in the hands, and then 2 potential picks. But nonetheless, Mingus will be facing defensively facing 4th down, a punt situation here. Not expecting a fake, but this is high school football. Anything can happen.
Yes.
Taylor's back for the Mingus Marauders. He can be explosive. There's a good snap. A kick is off, and it is going to bounce and roll and come to the near sideline and out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. How do you get it to take a left-hand turn like that?
Yeah, that was something right there. It just looked like it turned its blinker on and just went out on the sideline.
I didn't see a blinker. I didn't even see a stop sign out there. Ball bounced right at about the 8-yard line, came back out to about the 11-yard line. So with 1:38 left to go, Mingus will have the ball back there. 2 turnovers in the first half have been ouchie for the Marauders, trailing by 7 points, but they give themselves another situation and another opportunity out here.
Yeah, I think Mingus will be aggressive here and try to get some points on the board before the half.
And Mingus does run. They run to the near side and a fumble again. And I think Mingus got back on this one.
Yeah, it looks like they were calling him down by contact, and the ball popped out a little bit later. But still, you don't want to see that ball come out ever.
No. So Colby Fanning with the run out there picks up 4, but second down and about 6, 1:12 left to go on the clock. And Mingus running to the near side, caught in the backfield. Alex Nelson breaks on it out, and off to the races he goes. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50. Don't slow down, young man. 40, 30, 35, and down, and didn't get out of bounds. But they will stop the clock to move the chains.
Jackie, there is a flag on the play at about the 52-yard line.
The 52, huh?
Yeah, you know, Jackie goes 52, 50, the 48-yard line.
And the White Hat's going to tell us what this is all about. A wonderful run by Nelson, and it's going to, and an illegal block against Mingus is going to bring the ball back 10 yards, and it's going to set up the ball at the 42-yard line.
Ooh.
And that becomes a very costly penalty.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to unscramble that last play and figure out what the penalty yardage actually was. 56 seconds. We're back right after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
All right, back here at Mingus Union High School. Mingus trying to drive and tie this thing up. They've only got 56 seconds left to do it in the first half, down 14-7. Alex Nelson just ripped up 62 yards, but 32 penalty yards puts the ball back at the Mingus Marauder 42-yard line. Zabala looking to throw, goes up top, going to Kelly, has a man. Kelly, does he come down with it, or is it intercepted? It is intercepted by number 4, the sophomore. Snyder gets up there and intercepts the ball, gives the ball back to Cactus Shadows, the third turnover. With 47 seconds left to go, the Falcons get the ball back.
What an acrobatic catch from the sophomore. You know, Kelly went up there, they both contested it, and you know, it was up for grabs really who was going to get it, and Schneider comes down with the interception. Third turnover of the night for Mingus.
So Cactus Shadows gets it back at their own 27-yard line. They stop the Mingus Marauder drive, and Tyler Kelly goes up, and when he goes up in the air, he fights hard. So I got to give it to Snyder because he outthought him for that ball. Maybe had slightly better position on it.
Yeah.
I formation out here for Cactus Shadows, and they'll run to the right-hand side. They'll just cut the legs out from underneath of the ball carrier, which is Mason Russo.
Yeah, it looks like Cactus Shadows is happy with the score of 14-7 in the first half. They'll probably just run one more play, and we'll go into halftime.
I would not blame them because it got to be quite a battle back and forth. here in the latter part of the second quarter here as this one started to come alive. Remember, this game last year ended up 13-6. As they are now down to about 10 seconds. They may not even have to snap another play. The umpire's going to come and grab the ball and stand over the top of it. Mingus will depart to the locker room for halftime for instructions. Your score here at halftime from Cottonwood Parks and Rec on the scoreboard. Cactus Shadows, the Falcons leading the Marauders 14-7. We'll return for our Oxendale halftime report coming up after this.
If you believe life starts where the blacktop ends, if the power of an engine makes your heart race, don't settle for anything less than Polaris RZR, the ultimate off-road vehicle. With unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, and unmatched agility, all perfectly combined to help you chase down what matters most. Polaris RZR, we fuel your freedom.
Cottonwood Motorsports, located on Route 260 and Western Drive.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They're a dealer for you, located on Highway 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. Stick around for the first half recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Welcome to the Oxendale halftime report here from Mingus Union High School. It was a battle last year, 13-6 the final, a 7-point margin. Guess what? At halftime, it's 14-7, a 7-point margin. The Mingus Marauders trailing for the first time on the home field in front of the home crowd, and the crowd is full. This is a great atmosphere out here today as both squads have been absolutely phenomenal. Cheerleaders on the field and a phenomenal squad, a big squad for the Mingus Marauders out here tonight.
Yeah, good to see that. You know, you like to see all the students participating in the extracurricular activities, whether it be football, cheerleading, volleyball. You know, you want them out there. And I want to say the student section has been great tonight. You know, getting on the third and shorts, you know, third and long big plays, they're really getting into it. School
spirit is what we're looking for out here, and that was part of the reason of having the tunnel and the helmet and all the extra things to invite people out to the old ballpark for some of the festivities out here today. First half hasn't gone the Mingus Marauders' way, and there's a couple of reasons why, but let's go through our scoring. The visiting squad here from the Falcons from Cactus Shadows score first with 3:10 left to go, and a blocked punt out there and picked up on the near sideline by Marchia, and Marchia scampers down the sideline for the touchdown, and that was the first score for Cactus Shadows. They do it defensively. He turns around, gets the extra point, and it was 7-0. Mingus, Cactus Shadows would make it 14-7 9-0 with 7:10 left to go. And Andrew Young scores his 4th touchdown of the season, a quarterback keeper, and he finds a wonderful lane. A great blocking scheme there, and gets into the end zone. Marchia gets the extra point once again. Then Mingus gets on the board. A 26-yard breakaway scamper by Tyler Kelly coming to the near side, cuts it up underneath. Great blocking downfield, goes untouched, claps the ball on his way in. And the extra point by Rodriguez was good, 14-7, but none of that was nearly as exciting as the last 5 minutes of the second quarter.
Yeah, Jackie, we had flags, turnovers. You don't want those things, but they're a part of the game, and it makes for interesting back and forth between the two teams. A
football soap opera for the end of the second quarter, and we're going to take a break here at halftime. We're going to come back and chat a little bit about Oxendale. We're going to go into individual stats, take a look at what went well, what went wrong for both squads here in the first half, and the keys to the game in the second half when we return to the Cave at Mingus Union High School. Coming up after this.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Are you looking for a different approach to healthcare? A place where excellent care is combined with kindness and compassion? If so, welcome to Spectrum. At Spectrum, our approach to healthcare is positively different. From primary care to pediatrics, our staff is dedicated to one thing: you. As a leader in integrated care in Arizona, we treat the whole person because we think everyone deserves to feel better. Spectrum Healthcare, for mind, for body, for all of you.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Back here at halftime at Mingus Union High School, the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge and a Jeep halftime. Travis Reed usually comes in, especially with the home games, and does an interview. Love him. I've coached with him for years. Great guy. Unable to be here tonight. So, being an old football guy, he is doing that self-punishment thing, all right? But he's not doing up-downs because the shoulders and the knees don't do that anymore. No. Yeah, you understand that,
We
right?
don't want to do those.
Yeah, no up-downs. So instead, what he told me was, because he wasn't here tonight, okay, he is going to offer $2,000 below invoice on any new vehicle. All they have to do is they have to mention my name. They got to mention JB, okay?
Oh, wow.
I have never been an actual coupon before.
Hey, that's pretty good. First time for everything.
I am a coupon, so head down, see Travis at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and that, of course, is on the 89A bypass in Cottonwood. They are a dealer for you and ask for that $2,000 under invoice, and you tell them that JB sent you because Travis wasn't here for halftime for the Mingus game.
Yeah, I'm going to give some halftime scores for games going around tonight. I got Estrella Foothills 20, Bradshaw Mountain 7 at the half, Coconino 7, Greenway 39, and update from our friends up north, Flagstaff 21, Yonkers 6.
Interesting enough, and we should have covered it in pregame, and we didn't, was the fact that Mingus's schedule went 8-2 in week 1. That is phenomenal for PowerPoint.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule this year. Higley, opening up with Higley, real tough. Got a tough opponent tonight. You know what happened last year. It was a dogfight. Same thing going on tonight. Next week, Cactus.
Yeah, on the road to the Cobras, who lost to Mingus last year, 35-28, and I know that pill went down very sour.
Yeah,
they did not like that. And Cactus we thought we had a tough schedule. Cactus had one of the toughest schedules I have ever seen last year, and they're gonna flip and do it again. And believe me, they have circled Mingus on their schedule for retribution for last year. That was one of the best games I've seen Mingus play all last year. It was absolutely phenomenal. Here at halftime, the Mingus Marauders trailing 14-7 to the Cactus Shadows Falcons out here. And take a look at some of the first half stats as the Cactus Shadows squad has 24 passing yards. And in fact, quarterback Andrew Young is literally 2 for 4, 1 interception, and 24 yards. Snyder on the ground, a little sophomore, the scat back that went fing for 40 yards. He's got 3 carries, 41 yards, and Kelleher has got 8 carries, 23 yards on the ground. They get 63 rushing yards, 24 passing yards, 87 yards total. But they've got 14 points on the board because they have a blocked punt, they've got an interception, and they've got 2 fumble recovered. So 3 takeaways from the Mingus Marauders have really set up Cactus Shadows.
Yeah, if you lose that turnover battle, you're most likely not going to win the game. Mingus definitely has to cut back on the turnovers this second half. Also, the penalties. Penalties have helped Cactus Shadows move the ball up and down the field, and it's actually taken Mingus out of great field position multiple times tonight.
87 yards and penalties on 5 penalties here in the first half. Some of them have been really ouchy. One of them brought back most of a 62-yard run and breakaway by Alex Nelson. Looking at the first half stats here, Tyler Kelly for the Mingus Marauders, 1 touchdown rushing, 6 carries and 45 yards here in the first half. Antoine Zabola has got 3 carries and 11 yards. Alex Nelson leads all rushers out there with 5 carries and 78 yards. And if you think about it, Mingus's penalties, 5 penalties, 87 yards, outdoes any single player in this game altogether.
Yeah.
So penalties is winning the game with 87 yards on the ground, if you will. I guess they would be rushing yards for the penalty. I don't know. 155 rushing yards for the Mingus Marauders, 12 yards in the air. So Mingus has actually got more yardage than Cactus Shadows, but losing on the score, and primarily because of the block punt returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, like you mentioned, block punt, couple fumbles, interception. If you want to win, you got to cut back on those.
Certainly so. Want to remind everybody, Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and a Ram bringing you your halftime show for the 2017 season for the Mingus Marauders. And don't forget, mention JB and you get $2,000 under invoice on any new vehicle. Go talk to Travis out there at Oxendale. We'll return for more of the halftime show coming up after this.
Q102.9 plays all the hits.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Ariana Grande.
Maroon 5.
This is Rihanna.
I'm Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars.
Ed Sheeran. What's up, guys? It's Justin Bieber.
You're listening to The Weeknd.
Start your day with Brian James in the morning. You'll get at least 10 songs in a row during your ride home with Julie Page.
Zach Sang Show.
Catch the Zach Sang Show weeknights 7 to midnight. And Kelly Fox weekends on your home for hit music. The Q102.9 and 104.9 in Prescott and Cottonwood.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. the perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
This has been the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Halftime Report. They're a dealer for you. Located on Highway 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. We'll return for exciting Mingus Marauder football second half action on AM 1600 and 96.3 FM KYBC or online at myradioplace.com right after this.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the teams returning to the field out here for half number 2. We got 24 minutes left to go in this one, the first home game for the Mingus Marauders. And once again, thank you to Oxendale for our halftime sponsorship. And so many wonderful things going on around and through the community and other people trying to be giving and taking care of others.
Yeah, Jackie, we'd like to give a thank you to Vinnie's and also to Ken Wood. Again, A1 Supreme Moving Company, locally owned by Ken Wood. He's given, actually, Ken and his truck, his moving truck, are going to pull out of here Friday, September 15th to head to Houston, Texas, and deliver whatever Cottonwood can share to the American Red Cross Center for People in Texas. If you'd like to get in contact with Ken Wood, his number is 928-592-2848. Again, it's a great cause. You're helping out your fellow Americans, and again, thoughts and prayers with the people in Texas right now.
In fact, we got more information rolling in as we're just going along. In fact, Sedona Paints over in West Sedona, also a location that can drop off for this same day of giving for Houston, Texas. And kudos and thank you to everybody that is participating, has participated, looks forward to participating, heard this at halftime and chooses to participate out here. Halftime, Mingus trailing 14-7. Carson Sandoval, what kind of keys to the game do we have in the second half?
Well, cut down on the turnovers and the penalties. Offense is moving the ball well. Defense is doing a good job. We want to stop the run a little bit more. That number 4, Schneider for Cactus Shadows, he's little, but boy, is he quick. And if you don't get a hand on him, he's going to be gone. He showed it out here. He showed it on the defensive end, too, coming up with an interception. So he's playing both sides of the ball. They got a lot of guys going both ways, as does Mingus. It's going to be a battle here in the second half.
And he's only a sophomore. How about
sophomore,
that?
Yeah.
I mean, future looks bright for Cactus Shadows, no doubts about it, as Andrew Young, the quarterback, comes back for his senior year and has a touchdown, one of the 2 out here for the Cactus Shadows squads. And obviously, Cactus Shadows has got to figure out how to stop the sweep for Mingus. That's going to be their number 1 thing, because Mingus has had more success with the sweep than anything else at the moment. But do not doubt for a moment, Zabala can throw the ball. He's only got 12 throwing yards here in the first half, but he can definitely throw the ball downfield and can make do some damage out there. Cactus Shadows will be kicking off to the Mingus Marauders. The Mingus Marauders on the right side of your radio dial. We'll go from right to left here to start off the second half. And that's one good thing about deferring, is you get that ball in the second half. When I coached, when I broadcast, didn't matter. I always preferred that, to get that ball first in the second half.
Yeah, you want it to start the second half. You put points on the board, get momentum going in your favor. We'll see if they kick it to Kelly. I'm sure they watch film. They know what he can do when he gets the ball in his hands. They're probably going to go away from him, but it'd be nice if that kick kind of sailed his way right now.
come out in a bunch formation, and Mingus didn't even bother to move.
No,
Just waited for him to spread out. We're not going to take extra steps and run here. And the second half is underway. There's the kick. It does come down to Kelly, who takes it at about the 2-yard line, looking for a place to go, and will scamper through the middle, get away, and the ball's on the ground again. Cactus Shadows may have gotten another turnover. We shall see. And it is pointed Cactus Shadows' way, so just like that, Cactus Shadows, the Falcons get the ball back at the Mingus Marauder 29-yard line. And are we still fighting for the ball out there?
Looks like a Mingus player is actually picking up a flag on the play. Not sure if there is a flag or a ref just fell out of his pocket. No. It looks like it was a hold on the Marauders, declined. And, Jackie, we were just talking about cutting down on the turnovers, and Mingus opens up with the turnover to start the second half, putting the defense in a tough spot. They can step up and get a stop right here. That would be a great win for Mingus.
Third fumble recovery out here for Cactus Shadows, who tries the far side, and Mingus comes up and clobbers it hard. And Alex Nelson in on that, I think Streck as well, and no yardage for the quarterback out there at all.
Yeah, good pursuit from the Mingus defense right there all over that play.
Young was sacked once, had a touchdown, -6 yards on 4 carries in the first half. Starts off with a 0 on his first carry in the second half. And the ball marked at the Mingus Marauder 30. So Mingus got the kickoff in the second half, but turned it over right away on the return. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to step into the pocket. He will get hit and taken down. A host of Marauders in on the tackle. And trying to get some numbers out there, and it looks like the defensive end may have gotten in there. And
there was a few Marauders in there. I have number 57 in on the tackle, making first contact.
That's going to be Gabe Myers out here.
Gabe Myers, okay.
Side. Yeah, normally he's wearing 55, but Myers will pick up the sack for the Mingus Marauders. Third and about 12-13 now for Cactus Shadows.
This is a big defensive play for the Mingus Marauders right here.
There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it. It's a draw up the middle. Mingus looking to rally, and they'll cut it short. 15 on the reception. He'll pick up 8, but it'll bring up 4th and about 5. Cactus might be going for it, though.
Yeah, a little screen pass set up there from Cactus. Streck making a great tackle to prevent Cactus Shadows from getting the first down. I don't see a field goal kicker out here, Jackie.
Would imagine not. Grant Tom in on the reception. That's his first reception of the game. And the little screen works. Pick up 8 yards. 4th and 5. One man in the backfield. Spread. High snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got to run. He's tripped up. He gets out of it and is able to avoid a couple of Mingus Marauders, but they will catch him and drop him for a big sack out there for the Mingus Marauders. And it's Meyer who finally catches him, and a turnover on downs. And just like that, Mingus gets the ball back. It actually gets it 2 yards ahead of where they fumbled.
Yeah, that was Kelly and Streck chasing that quarterback around all over. Looked like for a second he might have was able to get away.
He is elusive.
Yeah, very elusive. But Myers just coming up, and he's seen enough of him running around back there.
He was actually late to the party, and it worked out good. Mingus runs the ball up the middle for a couple, and
carry up the middle by number 14.
And it looks like Colby Fanning will get 2 yards on a first down carry. Mingus with the ball back, third quarter action, closing in on 9 minutes left to go. 2nd and 8 from their own 34-yard line.
That was a great defensive stand from Mingus defense. They were put in a tough position after the fumble came up big with some huge stops.
Zabala looking to throw. He's got a man near side. It's Huey with the reception, the first down, and out of bounds near midfield at the 48.
Good pocket for Zabala to step up and throw the ball. Mingus offensive line giving him a lot of time to get that ball out. Good yards after the catch from Huey.
first attempt, and completion here in the second half goes for 14 yards to Jordan Huey. Zabala's in the backfield again, fakes to one and gives it off to the second, who gets caught in the backfield and finds and twists his way through, and Alex Nelson just cuts back and probably causes 4 or 5 missed tackles in order to gain about 3.
Yeah, gained 3 yards. It was actually hit 3 yards in the backfield, bouncing around back there like a pinball, able to get some positive yards out of nothing.
Not exactly sure that's the way it was drawn up on the board, but it does go forward, and Mingus is happy about that. Handoff up the middle, gaining decent yardage, and down to midfield exactly is going to be Colby Fanning. He gets up, hands the ball off, and 3rd and manageable, maybe 3rd and 4 from about the 45-yard line of Cactus Shadows.
Yes, last time Mingus was in this situation, I predicted they would run a boot pass. They went with sweep. We'll see what they decide to do here.
Mingus got the short side of the field near us, and they send men in motion, looking to get Cactus Shadows to jump, and they don't. So quarterback goes up under center, takes the snap, hands it off near side. Here goes Justin Link, running hard for the first down across the 40 to the 39-yard line of the Cactus Shadow squad. And Mingus putting a drive together after they coughed up a fumble on the kickoff, got the ball back on downs, and now driving.
Yeah, and then they go back to the sweep there. Link doing a great job of sticking his right foot in the dirt there and making a cut back across the field to gain that first down. Good vision.
6 yards and a first down for the Mingus Marauder senior. And
that was Fanning up the middle for about a gain of 2. Got his legs taken out from him by number 32 for Cactus Shadows.
Colby Fanning only ran the ball a couple of times last game. He's got 24 yards on 8 carries here, efficiently at about 3 yards a carry.
Those few carries he did get last week, though, he ran hard, and I think Coach Young saw that, so give him an opportunity tonight.
Mingus looking for somewhere to go. Zabala's going up top, going for Taylor, and the ball was up. Little bit of contact, no call out there, and it looked like it may have been, but there is going to be a roughing the passer call against Cactus Shadows, kind of behind the scene here.
Yep.
And that's going to give Mingus an automatic first down and bring the ball close to the red zone.
Couple calls going Mingus's way. The first half they were going Cactus Shadows' way. It seems to even itself out.
23-yard line is where the ball sits out there for the Mingus Marauders. 6:52 left to go in the third quarter, trailing 14-7. Zabala takes the handoff over the left side, and a dive by the Mingus Marauders as Colby Fanning once again had to protect the knees. Coming off limping just a little bit. I hope he didn't get dinged up on that. Picks up 4 going forward, 2nd and 6 from just inside the red zone at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, that was Matthew Coleman on the tackle for Cactus Shadows. They're getting down there low, hard to run without your legs underneath you.
There's the handoff coming near side, breaking away, and actually, no, it was the second man with the ball.
Yeah.
How about that? I got fooled on that one.
Me too.
And it's going to be a keeper by Zabala, and Zabala follows his back through the hole, who would have had a great game. He followed right behind him and picked up 5.
Yeah, great mesh there from fullback and quarterback. Great fake. I noticed a couple Cactus Shadows guys were going after the fullback.
And Zabala steps back and just lunges forward for the first down. So Mingus picks up the first down at about the 11-yard line. They can pick up another first down. First down and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, I love the toughness from Zabala tonight. He's had a couple of these short 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and he just put his head down and, just pure strength getting the first down.
Great quickness by Moreno with that quarterback sneak. And here goes the senior Mingus Marauder, rumbling and stumbling as Kelly, as he cuts it back up inside, gets inside the 5, down to about the 4, and Mingus is just driving this ball without mercy.
Yeah, with Michael Marchica just holding on, kind of getting dragged from Kelly there, bringing him down How about the 4-yard line? Tough running from Tyler.
And they've kept this Cactus Shadows defense on the field for quite a while. This is so far a long drive, started at their own 31-yard line, so 60-something yards so far. And Mingus looking for the first down, and for the touchdown, Zabala keeps it himself and then kind of gets caught behind the line of scrimmage as he spun out, and that might have been a keeper that he should have given to Sabota. Sabota would have dove forward to about the 1-yard line and gotten the first down. Instead it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 from the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Now, is this 4-down territory for Mingus?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Down by 7? I would imagine so.
Yep. Maybe a little old school Mingus football here. Just, use the muscle up front, pound it in.
Comes down to the trenches here. A flip out to Alex Nelson, but the whistles blow, and a false start against the Mingus Marauders. A big penalty will make it 3rd and about 8 now. And out at about the, 3rd and 8 from about the 9-yard line.
Yep.
Third down from the Cactus.
Those penalties really hurt, especially when you're down in goal line situation, looking to punch the ball in. Now we got to go back, change up the play call, see what Coach Young dials up here.
Mingus in red going right to left across your radio dial. The ball sits on the near hash mark, close to the home stance at the 10-yard line. Man in motion, Zabala looking to throw. He's got to escape one, puts the ball down on the ground. It'll be recovered by Mingus, but it'll bring up 4th down. He did the spin move and it got knocked out of his hands. And recovery for Mingus, actually Gabe Meyer. So I think we may have had a different defensive end out there earlier, but just had the ball hanging out there and in anybody's land or anybody to grab. And so 4th down and almost goal. 4th down and about 11 now from the 14-yard line. Mingus in shotgun. Zabala looking to throw. Throws. He's got a receiver. And into the end zone is Chaz Taylor. Beat his man to the corner.
Yeah, Chaz with a great route down in the corner. Sold like he was going deep to the back of the end zone. Stopped right at the front of it, and Zabala hit him right in the numbers. Put it on him. Chaz was able to just fall right into the end zone. Great route, great catch, great throw, great protection up front. 4th and long right there, Jackie. That was a huge play.
Extra point is crucial out here for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap. The hold is good. It is up, and it is good. And just like that, with 3:18 left to go in quarter number 3 in front of the home crowd, Mingus drives 69 yards to tie it up 14-14. We're back for kickoff coming up after this.
Pawn Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pawn Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pawnpalaceaz.com.
So we're all tied up here. The boot, or the extra point by Rodriguez, ties it up at 14-14, and he's getting ready to kick off. He'll kick it deep, high, and far side, comes down right at about, received at the 5-yard line, scampering to the near side, cuts inside, finds a lane, and beaten Marauders left and right, and finally taken down by Nelson, but not until he puts his team in great field position at the 40.
Yeah, great job of Nelson. Great tackle, open field. Running back had a full steam going, and looked like he could break that out for a even bigger gain than he got. Nelson making the sure tackle there.
On the return for Cactus.
Phenomenal field position. They already flipped the field, even on the kickoff return. So Cactus Shadows who gave up a long touchdown drive, trying to come back and put one together themselves. Offset eye, man in motion. Here's the speedster coming up. The sophomore caught from behind, scampers through. How does he keep his legs? What a courageous job by Snyder as he catches the corner and makes 1 out of nothing.
Yeah, that was Streck in the backfield, sort of tripping him up. You know, it's hard to get away from Streck. He's big, he's fast, he's strong. But Schneider able to wiggle away, but the Mingus help defense was there to keep the gain short.
I've said this often when it comes to football, speed kills.
Yeah.
Speed kills quickly, too. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line of the Falcons. Spread formation, 1 man in the backfield, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to roll, throws, and misses his receiver. He had his man out there. Number 15, it was the intended receiver. That was Grant Tom. And overthrew him just a little bit. 3rd and 8 now as Mingus trying to toughen up here and stop this drive, get the ball back.
Yeah, you know, the way the half opened with the fumble, it looked like Mingus was in a bad position, and they were, but their defense stepped up, got the stop, gave the ball back to the offense, and the offense did what they had to do, go down, tie this game up.
And overcame a 5-yard motion penalty deep in the red zone, which is tough to do.
Yes.
2:19 says the clock here at Mingus Union High School. The flag not blowing hard, but it is blowing just a little. Quarterback will run. He's going to the right-hand side looking for somewhere to go, and the planned quarterback keeper ends up as a sack for the Mingus Marauders on the far side. And trying to catch a number of...
Yeah, but Tyler Kelly chasing it down from his backside backer position. You know, I was watching that whole way. He was determined to get that quarterback.
So 3rd sack in a row on quarterback runs or scampers out there for the quarterback from Cactus Shadows, and they're set up to punt, and a good snap. Mingus comes, and looks like it is a returnable ball out here by Chaz Taylor, who gets it back about 5 yards, and Mingus will pick up the ball at about the 33-yard line with 1:33 left to go on the clock.
Cactus Shadows had real good containment on that punt. You know, sometimes it's hard. You're going full speed. You run right past the guy with the ball. They had 3 guys there doing a good job breaking down and bringing Taylor down. Good job by Chaz, though, just getting upfield, getting what he could out of it.
Mingus Marauders will put the offense back out on the field. Came off a 69-yard touchdown drive. Now set up for another potential drive. This one would have to be 67 yards. There's the snap. Sweep coming this way. Alex Nelson cuts inside, outside, keeps his balance, runs hard, and the young man is starting to show the potential that all of Cottonwood, Arizona knows that he is available and capable of doing. He picks up 10.
Yeah, Nelson's great. He's got great vision, great footwork, and he's fast on top of that. You know, and I'd like to give a shout out to the line, opening up these holes here in the second half for the running backs to get through.
Tight formation for the Mingus Marauders. Quarterback's under 7. He'll give it off to Colby Fanning, who breaks it out. Had a hole in a lead blocker in front of him. Got caught from behind, but not until he picks up another 15, 16 yards.
Great run. You know, what I'm noticing from these Mingus backs, they're all running hard and they're all falling forward after contact. You know, always getting that positive yards, that extra 1 or 2 yards at the end of the run.
This is not what we saw last week from the running game. So the running game certainly picking it up on the Mingus Marauder offensive line, doing a great job blocking. Not only that, but I think the backs are running through the right holes. Zabala throws quickly. There goes Kelly. Kelly takes on a blocker and stumbles forward for about 3 yards. The free safety got a 2-ride ticket out there for absolute free. 16 yards on the reception on the quick hitter.
Yeah, great job as a ball, just getting the ball out of his hands quick to Kelly. You know, nobody was covering him off the line of scrimmage. Get the ball to your playmakers and, you know, let him make something happen. Kelly's helmet popped off at the end of that catch, so he'll have to come off the field for a play.
Probably want to give him a break anyways. First and 10 for Mingus at the 24-yard line. Sweeping to the near side come the Mingus Marauders. He splits the defense. That's how you do it. As Alex Nelson gets the ball. A great carry, first down carry from 9 yards. Gets the ball down to the 15-yard line.
So it's really nice seeing these linemen opening up these holes for these running backs. It really all comes down to them. If you get that push up front, you got the advantage. And running backs are taking advantage of the holes that are opening up for them.
Momentum has swung Mingus' way. A little more bounce in the step, and Colby Fanning will pick up the first down and a little bit more as he gets down close to the 10-yard line. And Mingus splits the red zone in half, gets it down 10-yard line, maybe just outside of it. So there could be enough for a first down. Yeah, they're going to move the chains, I think. And they're going to set the ball up just outside the 10-yard line. As the third quarter comes to an end, Mingus is driving all knotted up. I told you it was going to be a good one. Somebody believe me. 12 minutes left to go in this one. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Mingus just too anxious to get back to the line as Zabala on a first down carry does a naked boot to the far side, gets down to the 6-yard line. So they give him 4. 2nd and 6 from about the 7-yard line out there.
Really starting to see a sense of urgency in this Mingus offense in the second half.
There's the snap, and Mingus will get caught in the backfield. Ball's on the ground again.
No contact on that one. Just on the handoff there, little bobble. Ball gets on the ground, and Mingus fortunate enough to jump on. I think that's the first one they've jumped on tonight. Seems like every bounce has been going Cactus Shadow's way.
Well, the ball moving to the right-hand side, the center, Moreno, saves the Mingus Marauders in the red zone. So 3rd and long from the 10-yard line, 3rd and about 8 from the 10-yard line. And Mingus in a somewhat spread offense here. Takes the snap. Zabala's looking to throw. He gets pressured and goes down. He'll get sacked in the backfield. Number 24 comes through, and 34 comes through. Pardon me. That's going to bring 4th down, 4th and 11. This is right where we were a couple of minutes ago, going the opposite direction.
Yeah, that previous play, Zabala looking for Kelly on the right side over here. He had one-on-one coverage. Just didn't have enough time back there to get the ball off. Great push from Cactus Shadow's defensive line.
So a 4th down play, and Mingus has options out here. They scored on a 4th down play going the opposite direction here, and did so on a pass play. And that is going to be actually the first sack on Zabala. Zabala's looking to run. Actually, it gets sacked again. Couldn't get out of the grip of 34. Back-to-back sacks put the Mingus Marauders off the field, and the defense holds for Cactus Shadows. And Mingus switched fields, and Cactus Shadows will start at their own 22-yard line, but do not acquire the points they wanted. 9:48 left to go, still tied at 14 in the 4th quarter.
Maverick Cashman getting in there on the sack. Zabala had Zabala in open field and dove at his legs, was able to bring him down. If Zabala is able to get away from that tackle, who knows what could have happened.
Quarterback hands off for Cactus Shadows, scampering through and picking up 4 yards. An ankle tackle out there by one of the Mingus Marauders. Keeps that one for going more, but bringing up second and about 6 from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Sheridan Stevens on the tackle, just diving in there, able to bring the running back to the ground.
Kelleher's first carry of the second half goes for 4 yards, as he had 23 in the first half. And he'll sit back there with quarterback Young. 2 receivers to this side and 1 to the opposite side. They'll hand off. Mingus converges in the backfield. And there will be a loss of about 1 yard as 4 Mingus Marauders just came in, surrounded and swallowed the ball carrier.
Yeah, it looked like all the defensive linemen got off their blocks and was in the backfield right as the ball was getting handed off.
3rd and 7 as they're looking to the sideline going, Coach, almost took the handoff, Coach, almost took the handoff.
They've been back there a few times now, almost taking it.
Well, the blitz was called, and you could tell it was a jailbreak out there. 3rd and long in a spread formation, traditional, 2 either side, 1 back in the backfield for quarterback Young, and Cactus Shadows at their own 25-yard line. There's the snap. He's got an outlet, throws it to the near side. Number 12 with the catch, but the short tackle by Jazz Taylor actually makes it a catch for a loss, bringing up 4th down at the 21-yard line.
That's Chaz coming up from his free safety position, covering a lot of ground out there. Great open field tackle, wrapping him up, bringing him to the ground, and now Chaz will go back and receive the punt. You see a lot. Great play on defense. They turn around, make a great play on offense. Now let's see what he has up his sleeve here.
So it's reception for -5 yards. Mingus's defense holds, and we'll see if they come after the punt. High snap, and he will get the punt off, although it's a short punt. Takes a bounce for the Mingus Marauders, and then down at about the 40-yard line, and almost blocked in the backfield, and the punter turned around. I don't know if he was trying to block or if he was trying to get a call. I'm not exactly sure, but nonetheless, I don't know. It could have been partially blocked. What was your opinion?
Just looking at the replay right there, it did look like Tyler Kelly got a fingertip on the ball, able to, cause the punt to be real short. Now Mingus has the ball in great field position again. See if they can make something happen out of it.
Well, that would be the first blocked punt of the season for a Mingus Marauders. It's at least a partially blocked punt, but most importantly for Mingus's offense, they pick up the ball at the 39-yard line. So Cactus Shadows, who stood tall defensively last series, will turn around and try to do it again. Mingus, a little trick play as Taylor goes up, Streck to the near side. Did he get it? He did. Streck inside the 10, down at the 9, a 30-yard pass play.
Well, pitch pass call from Coach Young there. And there is a flag on the play.
At the 31-yard line. And it's going to be a defensive holding. It is declined. Zabala overheard it, and you can see him celebrating. So the 30-yard pass play is good for the Mingus Marauders, and they're inside the red zone again. Still tied, 7:36. If you're just joining us, you are late to the party. 14-14, fourth quarter action, and Mingus driving just inside the 10.
Yeah, great ball from Tyler Kelly. Looked like they were running a rocket here to the right side of the field. He pulls up, throws it to Streck, and Streck, such a big guy out there, but just such soft hands, goes up, makes a great catch.
Oh, great kid too. Mingus coming near side, and there goes Kelly into the end zone out of pure will. 9-yard touchdown, his second rushing touchdown. Puts the Mingus Marauders on top for the first time in the game with 7:21 left to go in the game.
Yeah, there was no denying Kelly on that play. Once he got it, he was full speed. Broke a couple arm tackles, took a guy into the end zone with him. You could tell he really wanted to score for this Mingus crowd here tonight and for his brothers out there on the field.
That's what it's all about, is scoring indeed for your brothers. Mingus Marauders' extra point actually becomes important. Zabala with the hold. Rodriguez with the kick, and it's off the left upright. No good. No good. We'll see if that looms large in this one. Mingus, a 6-point lead, 20-14 over the visiting Cactus Shadow Falcons. We'll come back for the final 7:21 after this.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Mingus kick it off after they have taken over for the first lead of the game. They were down 14-0 at one point. Now lead 20-14, and there is a ground ball touched by a Cactus Shadows player, but picked up by Snyder, and the little man dives. The little train that could finds a hole and slips through, and actually gets good field position for his squad up at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's got to be tough to see out there behind some of those bigger bodies in front. You know, he just finds that little crease and he gets through it. You know, and it gives Cactus Shadows good field position again.
Carson, he runs fearless.
He does, yeah. You know, for being such a small guy, you know, he's not afraid to get hit. He takes those hits, he pops right back up. You know, and a sophomore.
Yep, young player here for Cactus Shadows. Spread formation, quarterback looking to throw, and pumps and throws downfield, and he's got a man, and they're going to throw the flag out there for most likely defensive pass interference. The coverage was tight.
Yeah, it looked like Huey had good coverage on him. See,
I think it was Fanning on the far side.
Oh, was it Fanning?
I think it was Fanning.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Fanning with the coverage. He was right at him. I think.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
One of the things that I think they're looking for, though, is do you turn your back? Do you turn back and look for the ball at all?
Yeah.
And especially with that underthrown ball, where the receiver who's going full speed actually hits the brakes and tries to come back, and you're going full speed into him. You don't see the ball.
And it looks like they're picking up the flag. So it looks like we're not going to have a pass interference call.
They waved that flag, yellow flag in the air to the home crowd. And that's big news for the Mingus Marauders. They may have gotten a little bit of a break there.
Yeah, how often do you see that?
Not often, so I'm going to tip my hat to the crew that got together and talked it out.
They did, yes.
They really, whoops. Tyler Kelly. I thought he was always trying to be late to the party. He was early to the party that time.
Yeah, he's wanting to hit somebody back there. And he's always going 100 miles an hour, which you love. And unfortunately, just jumped off sides there a little too quick.
7th penalty for Mingus, 97 penalty yards.
Ooh.
Ouch. One man in the backfield, and the quarterback's going to keep it, come to the near side, and he'll get tripped up pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Chaz Taylor grabs an ankle, and with a short 2nd and 5, that's going to make it an even shorter 3rd down, as they'll get the ball down 3rd and 1 to the Mingus Marauder 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's real close. It looks like this looks like a quarterback sneak here.
Quarterback does sneak and gets pushed back.
And there is a flag on the play. Great push up front from the Mingus defensive line, nose guard especially, pushing the ball back. Got some Mingus players clapping on this. We'll see what the call is.
Nose guard, typical nose guard if he was in there. Links pointing the opposite direction. We do have an illegal motion, and they want to know whether or not they want the penalty. And it looks like, we'll see if Mingus is going to accept the penalty, and they are going to take the penalty. Instead of 4th and short, they're going to take 3rd and 6. I think that was, I feel like I'd want to make that move.
Yeah, it was real close up there. Who knows? They could have measured it. Who knows where? Depending on where the spot was going to be, it could have gone either way.
Well, here comes Cactus Shadows, 3rd and 6, and the quarterback keeps it himself. He's in trouble, grabbed up top, and will be tackled out there by the Mingus Marauders, and it's going to be Alex Nelson with the sack. He went up high. I'm glad he didn't get any part of that face mask, though.
Yeah. Yeah, quarterback kind of ducked, and he was jumping up because it looked like Young was going to throw the ball. Didn't, and Nelson came down on him. Great job by not grabbing the helmet or the face mask and tackling him by the shoulder pads, bringing him down. Huge play, and, you know, with 6 minutes left, I would think, and, you know, they got some timeouts left, I would think they'd be punting this ball. I mean, because now it's 4th and 15, 16. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for this down and distance.
We're going to be holding against the Mingus Marauders. So this flag is going to move the ball forward, and I believe it's going to be forward by 10. And if we replay, it looks like we're going to replay the down, so it'll be 3rd and, well, now closer to 5. 3rd down and closer to 5. So the penalty takes the sack away for the Mingus Marauders. Another penalty for Mingus.
Yeah, I did not see that flag get thrown.
It was sneaky.
Yeah.
I think it crawled out.
Yeah. I feel like this is our 4th time replaying this down here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no kidding. Offset eye in the backfield, and the quarterback's going to keep it and dive forward, and he may have it. Where did he go down? The man on the far side says that he is short at the Mingus Marauder 48, which could bring out a 4th down attempt. Now Cactus Shadows may choose to go for this with 4th and 1, and they're going to get right back up to the line very quick. Young will have about 4 yards on the carry. They're trying to get Mingus to jump. Mingus crowds the line, and a timeout, which is good because I need my high blood pressure medication. 5:19 left to go. Mingus nursing a 6-point lead, 20-14. We're back after this.
Are you looking for a different approach to healthcare? A place where excellent care is combined with kindness and compassion? If so, welcome to Spectrum. At Spectrum, our approach to healthcare is positively different. From primary care to pediatrics, our staff is dedicated to one thing: you. As a leader in integrated care in Arizona, we treat the whole person because we think everyone deserves to feel better. Spectrum Healthcare, for mind, for body, for all of you.
Spread formation for 4th and short, 4th and 1. Quarterback in the shotgun for Cactus Shadows. Takes the snap, looking to throw, throws to the far side. Mingus gets to it, but he dives forward. Does he let go of the ball?
And it looks like ref's calling him down.
So Wittermeyer with the quick pass to the far side moves the chains for Cactus Shadows, and hopes remain alive for the Falcons as they have the ball at the Mingus Marauder 45-yard line.
You know, interesting play call from Cactus Shadows. They kind of go with a bubble screen outside, and as soon as he caught it about a yard short of the 1st down marker, and then able to fight forward for the 1st down, and that's Young up the middle on a quarterback draw. Chaz Taylor coming in from the safety position, but not after a pickup of 4 yards, and Cactus Shadow continues to move the ball on this drive.
So Young has been consistent at the 4-yard runs. 4:40 on the clock, becoming a major situation and issue here. Spread formation. They've run out of this a lot. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to throw, throws downfield, has a man, and good contact, good coverage out there by Colby Fanning. Comes up right when the ball is getting to the receiver. So 3rd and about 6 with 4:28 left to go, and it stops the clock.
Yeah, great play there for Fanning, getting in there and disrupting that play. You know, he read that great, planted his back foot, got upfield, made it difficult for that receiver to try and catch that pass.
Mingus's defense has been stout out here today and stingy. 3rd and long here. I imagine it is 4th down territory. One back in the backfield, 3 receivers to the near side. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to throw, throws as they find Snyder. Snyder maybe just short as Taylor comes up and grabs him at the 35-yard line.
Yep, so we're going to have another 4th and 1. Now these are some nail-biting plays that are happening right now.
Snyder's first.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
It's going to be encroachment on the defensive line for Mingus, so it's going to give an automatic 5 yards to Cactus Shadows, and they're going to get the first down at the 30-yard line.
That's not part of the script here for the Mingus Marauders. Getting a little bit overly aggressive out there, and first and 10 from the 31-yard line, and clock is being chewed up and spit out by the Cactus Shadow Falcons. Quarterback Young rolls to the right, looking for somewhere to throw. Throws a great catch on the field, but is it? No, it's no good. He dropped it. Laid out there, Carson.
Yeah, that was number 15 for Cactus Shadows, making a great effort. That's Grant Tom. Looked like he had it while he was parallel to the ground, then he hit the ground, ball kind of popped out. Would have been a great catch if he was able to hold on to it.
2nd and 10, Cactus Shadows with the ball at the Mingus Marauder 30. Mingus leads 20-14, so a field goal doesn't do you any good. 3:40 on the clock in front of the home squad. Mingus needs the 12th man to step up for Mingus, no doubts about it. There's the shotgun. They hand off. No, quarterback's going to keep it. Scamper to the outside. He's got the outside. Heading to the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Is it? Touchdown.
Wow.
A 30-yard scamper as Young finally gets the corner, is able to get out of traffic and explode with the speed. And that ties it up with 3:30 left to go in the game. The extra point forthcoming could be huge.
Yeah, a little bit surprising there from, we know Young's fast, but Mingus has done a great job all night of keeping him in the pocket, making him throw the ball. Once he got to that corner, though, Jackie, he turned on the jets and got upfield quick. And, they're huddling here, acting like they're going to go for 2. I would think, they're 2 for 2 on the night with the PAT. It looks like they are going to stick with it.
Yeah, they only need 1 to take the lead. And Marcia has been good with his extra points, and it was almost blocked. It is good. Almost blocked. Coming through, attempting with the block was Justin Link. Dove out, laid out for it, and somehow didn't time it correctly. So with 3:30 left to go, Mingus is going to get the ball back, but now trailing by 1.
Yeah, these are the situations as a player, you got to live for right here. 3.5 minutes left, down by 1 in the 4th quarter. You want to do this right here. And we do have some updates in football right now. We have Cactus at Marcos Deniza. Cactus 7, Marcos Deniza 6. Tight game there. Prescott 49, Combs 6. That has gone final. Bradshaw Mountain 7, Estrella Foothills 20. Coconino 14, Greenway 39.
I love this matchup. I think we should play Cactus Shadows every season. I really do.
Yeah, they're both these teams, they don't like each other, but they got to respect each other out here. They match up very well. This is going to be so far the biggest drive of the year for the Mingus offense coming up.
Certainly will be. Mingus will get the ball, and they will kick the line drive, and it will bounce, and it is picked up on the near side. Mingus with the ball, and Chaz Taylor brings it across the 20, but had to slow down in order to get the ball off. That was a kind of a screwball kick to him.
Yeah, it looked like it might have had a possibility of going out of bounds, and at the last second kind of turned back in. So, Chaz had no choice but to pick it up and try and gain some yards.
Another big Marauder. Thank you to Curtis Young.
23-yard line is where the drive will start with 3:26 left to go. There may not be a tomorrow here for Mingus in regards to this game. There's the handoff coming near side. Mingus, Nelson takes a spin move, breaks it a little bit, gets down to the 29-yard line. So a gain of 5 on first down, but the clock could become a non-ally out there.
Michael Marchica.
Marchica with the tackle out there. Mingus in the double wing. There's the snap. We're going to try the other side, the left side, rolling right behind the tackle. A good gain, close to 5. Did you see who ran that one?
It looked like it was Nelson coming up limping on the play. That's not a good sign. Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though. They're still limping out to his slot position.
They're going to give him 4 on that one. 3rd and short, approaching 2.5 minutes left to go. Zabala looking to throw the ball, is going to go upfield, and should have just kept going and run the ball, and stopped to pop and throw the ball at the line. And we've got another player coming off with a limp, and that's going to be Jordan Huey limping off. So 4th and short as Zabala gets caught at the line. And the ball game could come down to this with 2:08 left to go. Mingus runs to the near side. We'll see where the mark is. If the mark is good enough, Mingus will move the chains. They do stop the clock with 2:02 left to go. Mingus gets the first down. And who darted that one?
Yeah, that Zabala just fighting, again with the quarterback sneak, putting his head down, getting the 1 yard that he needed. Good push up front by center and the guards and tackles.
Took a minute and a half to get that yardage, though. Now this one's going to take less as Chaz Taylor dives back forward, got tackled, but then dives back forward for 11 yards and the first down. Mingus at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, Mingus now, they're going to use a timeout here, it looks like. And after this, going to have to pick up the tempo. That was a good gain. A good pass there to Chaz. Chaz did a great job catching that ball, holding on to it. Took a good hit, like you said, bounced off of it, got back to the first down marker, puts Mingus in a great position.
Well, we're going to keep it here with 1:48 left to go. Mingus trailing by 1, 21-20. They are going from left to right across your television screen or radio dial, whatever your preference for Mingus Marauder football. And of course, you can catch all the action and all the replays if you're listening to radio. Go to VerdeValleyTV.com and look for the replays on Cable 1 Channel 56 and Suddenlink Channel 2. Mingus with the ball still on their own side of the field at the 45-yard line. And Mingus, I believe, has one. Is it 1 or 2 timeouts left?
I believe it's 2.
There's the snap. Zabala's looking to throw. Finds his man. First down. Breaking away. And down the sideline goes Mingus. And down inside the 20-yard line. Just running on pure heart is going to be Alex Nelson as he flips the field for the Mingus Marauders.
Huge pickup for Mingus right there. Great throw and catch, and Nelson, who has been limping a bit, not affected on that play, determined to pick up yards and sets Mingus up down in the red zone.
36 yards on it, and Mingus will hand off to the near side, and just getting back to the line of scrimmage that time. No gain on the play. And coming back out is going to be Sabota. 1:22-1:21 on the clock. 2nd and 11 from just outside the red zone at the 21-yard line of the Cactus Shadows Falcons.
Fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
There's the snap. Zabala's looking to throw. Pressure's on. He's sacked at about the 30-yard line. Not only was that a loss of yards, but the clock continues to roll, and Mingus is going to have to burn a timeout with 58 seconds left to go. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 23 for the Marauders. We'll take a break with them. We're back right after this.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 13 years in a row in Cottonwood and 9 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
What a phenomenal job getting into the backfield, and the big sack on the Mingus Marauder quarterback, driving back the Mingus Marauders. So the 29-yard line, it is 3rd and about 21. Mingus with the snap, looking for somewhere to go. Zabala with the ball, comes to the outside, finds a man downfield, And Taylor has to dive for it at about the 17-yard line, but that's going to bring up 4th down and maybe manageable for Mingus. The clock is still rolling, and they will call the final timeout at 44 seconds. 4th and 9 from the 18-yard line. Mingus down 21-20. Zabala coming around, looks downfield and finds Kelly. And throws it low into the inside. If he was able to hit him closer while he was still standing up, maybe he spins, maybe he gains yards. Hard to say.
Yeah, either way, great job of Kelly going down and getting that and making this a manageable 4th down. 4th and 9 here from the 18-yard line. I'm anxious to see what Coach Young has planned here.
Zabala in the second half is 6 for 6, 103 yards and 1 touchdown. None more pressing than perhaps the next one available for the Mingus Marauders. Is it fair to say this is the game? 4th and 9.
I would agree with you, Jackie.
18-yard line. Mingus bunch formation, 44 seconds left to go on the clock. Zabala throws near side. It is a catch, but is it enough? Is it enough? Taylor with the reception. They're going to put the ball down right at about the 8-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, and he rolled out of bounds. And it is a first down.
What a throw and catch. Zabala and Chaz just on the same page right there. Chaz knew exactly what he needed for the first down, and Zabala put it right where he needed to, only where Chaz could get it down and away. And now the clock is...
Zabala takes the snap, finds finds Kelly near side, inside to about the 4-yard line. The clock is rolling, though. 31 seconds left to go. Mingus has got to get out there quick.
Spike this. They practice this every Thursday. 2-minute offense here.
There's the snap. Zabala looking for somewhere to go. Has him lane. Could run it. And now the ball is out. And the ball is picked up and out of bounds. If it is Cactus Shadow's ball, Zabala got hit in the middle of a spin, and the ball came out with 12 seconds left to go at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
3 yards on the carry and the fumble as the Mingus Marauder junior quarterback saw a lane, maybe hesitated for a moment, took off for the end zone, ball out, spin move, got hit in the back, and the ball pops out. And with 12 seconds left to go, Cactus Shadows with the ball. The only hope left for the Mingus Marauder defense, a safety.
Safety, and down by 1, that could win it. This game is not over yet. 12 seconds left. That ball popped out, and it just seemed to be sitting right around that 1 yard, in between the 1-yard line and the goal line for what seemed like forever. And then finally a Cactus guy jumps on it, and they take over possession. Yeah, it looked like Zabala was looking for somebody in the end zone till the very end, and like you said, maybe waited just a little bit too long, but he put his head down and he tried to get into the end zone. Just defender put his helmet right on the ball, popped up, and unfortunately for Mingus, they turn it over.
Got to imagine Mingus has got to be coming for this. Now, do they have enough space to take a knee?
That's a good question. I know they're probably going up to the referees and they're telling them, hey, we're going to take a knee right here. And the refs are probably going to look to protect them.
And quarterback will just push forward off the snap and go down. And that should be enough. Got himself away from the end zone on first touch. And Cactus Shadows steals a victory out of Mingus Union High School. Your final here tonight, 21-20. What a battle as the cannon goes off here at Mingus Union High School. We'll return for the Gettles High Desert Mechanical post-game report coming up after this.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. and continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at ReeseTire.com.
If you believe life starts where the blacktop ends, if the power of an engine makes your heart race, don't settle for anything less than Polaris RZR, the ultimate off-road vehicle. With unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, and unmatched agility, all perfectly combined to help you chase down what matters most. Polaris RZR, we fuel your freedom.
Cottonwood Motorsports, located on Route 260 and Western Drive.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
The Q102.9 plays all the hits.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Ariana Grande.
Maroon 5.
This is Rihanna.
I'm Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars.
Ed Sheeran.
What's up, guys? It's Justin Bieber.
You're listening to The Weeknd.
Start your day with Brian James in the morning. You'll get at least 10 songs in a row during your ride home with Julie Page.
Zach Sang Show.
Catch the Zach Sang Show weeknights 7 to midnight. And Kelly Fox weekends on your home for hit music. The Q102.9 and 104.9 in Prescott and Cottonwood.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Welcome to the post-game report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialists online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now, let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Welcome back to Mingus Union High School, the post-game show, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, AC, Heating, and Plumbing. I know heating is going to be a thing right around the corner.
Yep.
Time to get that furnace checked and give them a call at Gettles High Desert Mechanical, air conditioning, heating, and plumbing. As we take a look at this one, an exciting game that doesn't go Mingus's way here tonight. A loss 21-20. Mingus driving right at the end. But recapping the game, Mingus Marauder first half had a touchdown from Tyler Kelly, a 26-yard breakaway. The visiting Falcons from Cactus Shadows, a blocked punt returned for a touchdown. And then a quarterback keeper for about 4 or 5 yards out. And at halftime, Mingus was trailing 14-7. Second half, Mingus gets the ball, gets the kickoff first, and then ends up fumbling the kickoff. Another turnover for Mingus, unfortunately. Defense stands up, gets the ball right back for the Mingus Marauders, and they put together a pretty nice drive. They end up in the fourth quarter, in the second half, third quarter, 3:18 left to go. It was a 14-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 11 as Zabala finds his man Taylor, who gets down to the 2, turns the corner, finds that pylon, actually left it up.
Yeah.
Should have knocked that thing right over, right? Extra point was good by Rodriguez. It was all tied up 14-14. Then in the fourth quarter, 7:21 left to go. Mingus gets their first lead of the game for the home crowd out here. A 9-yard dash out there by Tyler Kelly, who willed himself into the end zone. The extra point hits the upright on the left-hand side, and it's 20-14. Quote, Jackie said, "Oh, that could loom large in this game." And unfortunately did. Fourth quarter, 3.5 minutes left to go. Long drive by Cactus Shadows. Mingus stingy on defense. A few defensive penalties, and sets up a 30-yard scamper on the right-hand side. The speedster quarterback from Cactus Shadows, Andrew Young, finally finds some open space to put it down into second gear and get some RPMs, catches the corner, and the touchdown. The extra point by Marchia was good. And then the final drive, Mingus gets the ball at their own 23-yard line, drives the ball all the way down to about the 5-yard line, 1st and goal with only seconds left to go on the clock, and Zabala dives towards the end zone, decides to keep it himself, can't find anybody open, and the ball gets knocked out of his hands. First of all, a 4th down conversion, which was absolutely huge to Taylor, but then the final play of the game for the Mingus Marauders offensively ends up being a turnover. Mingus cannot overcome the turnovers here tonight. He was caught. He was trying to dive forward. The ball was still out, not secured. He got hit on the way down. The ball pops out, rolls into the end zone. Cactus Shadows picks it up, moves it out to the 2, which was an important placement because they got to still snap the ball. And finally, a dive right behind the center ends this game out here tonight. Could not have been a closer game.
No, these guys have a knack for playing close games whenever they get together. Really heartbreaking loss for Mingus at the end. You know, you thought they were going to punch that ball in there. They almost did. You know, Zabala had been tough all night with the ball, picking up multiple 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s, just by himself, just going over the pile. He was attempted to do the same thing there. Unfortunately, he just lost the ball, and Cactus Shadows recovered.
Well, he got hit about the 4, and he was trying to extend himself 4 yards because clock was rolling, out of timeouts. You were down under 12 seconds. You may not even get another play off.
Yeah, that's right. You know, if he gets tackled short, you know, he's on this side of the ball. It's going to take. We got the lineman on the other side. You know, everybody getting back to the line of scrimmage, snapping off a play. Not enough time to spike it and get one off. You got to get a play together quick. So you know, he probably knew that in the back of his head. You know, I got to get in the end zone here, and you know, unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Cactus Cobra's next week's opponent goes 2-0. A winner here tonight over Marcus Deniza.
Yeah, that was a close one. They went 14-6. And like you were saying earlier in the broadcast, Cactus has had this game Mingus circled on their schedule for a while after, you know, they came here and we beat them. We got to go to their home next Friday, and it's going to be tough.
Mingus has got to dig out of an 0-2 hole to start the 2017 season. This one certainly stings, kind of like that Band-Aid that gets ripped off and takes most of your arm hair with it. Yeah, this one certainly stings
like it.
Along with it, no doubts about it. Cactus Shadows goes 2-0, 2 very highly contested games, winning last week 26-22, winning tonight 21-20. Huge for Cactus Shadows as they try to jockey themselves in early playoff position situations. We're going to take a break here at the post-game show, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. When we come back, we'll look at some final stats, go through some players of the game, and take a quick, brief look at that upcoming game against the Cactus Cobras. We'll be back right after this.
On Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 13 years in a row in Cottonwood and 9 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Are you looking for a different approach to healthcare? A place where excellent care is combined with kindness and compassion? If so, welcome to Spectrum. At Spectrum, our approach to healthcare is positively different. From primary care to pediatrics, our staff is dedicated to one thing: you. As a leader in integrated care in Arizona, we treat the whole person because we think everyone deserves to feel better. Spectrum Healthcare, for mind, for body, for all of you.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Well, here in Mingus Union High School, the Marauders fall into defeat out here today to the Cactus Shadows Falcons by a score of 21-20. Extra point. Special teams makes all the difference out here for the visiting squad. Hey, are your utility bills draining the budget? You know, it could be your ductwork. It could be your ductwork leaking your air-conditioned air. What a waste. You go spend all the money air conditioning it, and then it just leaks right out of your house. Okay, well, you can call Gettles today and schedule your duct test. That's 567-2200. 567-2200 for Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. As we take a look at some stats out here today for the game, let's take a look at the Cactus Shadow Falcons. The quarterback out here ends up, he ends up 4 for 12 on the game, 35 yards, but really what worked for him was on the ground. 8 carries, 28 yards, 2 touchdowns. The 2 touchdowns were key. Final one being 30 yards, giving his team and his squad the lead. Kelleher ends up here today with 10 carries and 26 yards. The little sophomore Snyder, he's going to be a pesky little one for years to come. 3 carries and 41 yards on the ground. 131 total yards. Mingus defense played well. They gave up 35 yards on in the air and 96 yards on the ground for the entire game. Give up 131 yards and don't win the ball game because of
turnovers and penalties.
Turnovers and penalties. 87 yards of penalties out there for the Mingus, or 97, pardon me. 97 yards and penalties against the Mingus Marauders. The turnovers, though, absolutely ugly. 6 turnovers on the game for the Mingus Marauders here tonight.
Yeah, they started the second half with a turnover. We received the kickoff in the second half, ran it down, fumbled, ended the game with a fumble. We had some more sprinkled in throughout. If you lose the turnover battle, you're not going to win the game. You're not hardly ever.
Bookend fumbles, bookend turnovers for the Mingus Marauders. First play and last play of the second half.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Kind of fitting for how they played. I mean, you don't want to harp on those too much because there was a lot of good things out there, but that's the last thing you're going to think of when you look back on this game.
I am going to throw that bookshelf away.
Get rid of it.
The Mingus Marauders here tonight. Second half, Zabala really looked good throwing the ball in the air. In the first half, he was 3 for 4 for 12 yards. In the second half, 8 for 20, and ends up the game. He only had 1 missed pass in the entire game, which is amazing. 11 for 12, 132 yards, and 1 touchdown, 1 interception in the air. Tyler Kelly on the ground for the Mingus Marauders ends up with 8 rushes, 62 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns for the Mingus Marauders. Zimbala had 13 carries for 7 yards for the Marauders. Nelson, 10 carries, 109 yards. A lot of that came back on a penalty, unfortunately, for Mingus. 237 yards on the ground in total for Mingus. 132 yards in the air, 369 yards of total offense for Mingus. Leading receiver for Mingus, Chaz Taylor. Imagine that, 4 receptions, 52 yards, including a touchdown. Alex Nelson had another reception for 36 yards. 3 receptions out there for Tyler Kelly for 33 yards for the Mingus Marauders. Offensively, they did enough to win. They put up enough yardage to win this game. Defensively, they did enough to win. Missed 1 stop when they needed to late in the game and put the pressure back on the offense, who drove the field, and little train that almost made it. But the turnovers is something that they're going to have to turn around. Cactus Cobras will make you pay for those very quickly.
Yeah, they're going to watch this film. They're going to tell their defense, hey, get your hands in there, strip that ball out. Mingus has put the ball on the ground a few times already this year, so that's definitely going to be something they're going to harp on, their defense this week.
Certainly so. Still, players of the game out here today. Boy, who would you like to go with? Offense or defense? Who would you like? You know what? Let's start with defense. Who do you like for defense?
Okay, I like Jordan Huey. He opened the game with an interception for Mingus, and got the momentum going in our favor. It was a tough interception. Ball was tipped. He had to reach back for it, got it. Had a decent return after he caught the ball, set Mingus up in good field position to start the game.
Offensively, I'm also going to stay kind of in the aerial attack. I'm going to go with Taylor with his 4 receptions and 52 yards, none bigger than a 4th down conversion with the game on the line.
Yeah.
And can't tell you how you have to overcome those nerves and shut out the crowd noise. And I imagine when that ball's coming to you, the entire universe is silent and the earth stops spinning.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy catch either. Zabala put it where only his man could get it. Chaz had to go down there, get his hands under the ball, low pass. He brought it in, though, and he does it. He's got great hands, and he makes big plays.
Join us on the road coming up next week. In fact, next Friday night, Cactus Cobras, our opponent. They're ranked 2. How about that? Mingus will be on the road next Friday night, and inviting you to join us. And, of course, you can watch all of the replays on Verde Valley TV. That's Cable 1, Channel 56. Suddenlink, Channel 2. We're going to bid you adieu from KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM. We'll chat with you next week from Glendale, Arizona. Good night, everybody.
This has been the post-game report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, heating, AC, and plumbing specialist. Online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on AM 1600 and 96.3 FM KYBC. Online at MyRadioPlace.com or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56 Suddenlink Channel 2.
Do you want to make more money? Do you need business solutions at work? Grow your business with as little as $5 a day. Control your message branding. Be an innovator. Engage your customers. Reach new consumers and clients. Join the successful marketing campaigns at Verde Valley TV. We are here for you. Let us build your marketplace presence. Call Helen Gibson today at 928-634-2286. Verde Valley TV, affordable advertising with one quick call.